I'm super duper excited to see where we can see the flight path coming in. But Edge, what are your expectations from the match?
Looking at the flight path, it goes straight over New York's factory. So I'm expecting a lot of early skirmishes here because there won't be a lot of time before they actually drop in towards that New York factory area. Coming into this one, I've already talked about it. The expectations that I have. But if you take a look at the right hand side of the screen, you see Huzaifa on the side of 4T right now with 21 eliminations and 29 throwables. That is ridiculous numbers coming in from him. IQQ on the other hand, 13. That's 8 elimination difference coming in. So Huzaifa is probably going to be a key factor for the side of 4T to see if they can actually make it to the top of the scoreboard at the end of the day. Because once again, the entire focus right now is going to be who can stay at number 1, not number 2, not number 3, not top 5, top number 1 spot.
बट इसी के साथ में हम लोग जाएंगे नियोक्स फैक्ट्री के रीजन में, बिकॉज ये जो 4 थ्राइव्स के 4 शेयर हैं उनमें से अभी एक शेयर तो डाउन हो चुका है. रिवाइव बहुत ज़्यादा इजी हो सकता है यहाँ पर. T24 ओपी नॉकआउट तो है, बट देखते हैं क्या यहाँ पर अभी ये लोग करना चाहते हैं. एंड रिवाइव भी यहाँ पर हो चुका है, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं रहेगी. पहला एलिमिनेशन यहाँ पे इन लोग को मिल चुका है. 4 थ्राइव्स की टीम बहुत ही ज्यादा उनका परफॉर्मेंस शायद से शुरुआत से ही दिखा सकती है, बट टीम अल्फा गेमिंग जो न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के रीजन में आती है और ये जो 4v4 फाइट इनिशिएट करते हैं हमेशा, वो शायद से थोड़ा सा शेडी हो सकता है. हो रहा है ई-स्पोर्ट्स का एक और प्लेयर भी यहाँ पर रहेगा एज. सो 4 थ्राइव्स के जो चारों के चारों प्लेयर हैं इन लोग को बहुत ही ज्यादा केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. नारी को यहाँ पे स्पॉट किया जाएगा. हुज़ैफा शायद से यहाँ पे कुछ शॉट्स ले सकते हैं एंड ये बिल्कुल सही मोमेंट है, बट नहीं, जो मोलोटॉव था यहाँ पे उनके ऊपर किया जाएगा एंड प्लेयर को भी स्पॉट किया जाएगा. S12 की भी मिल जाएगी क्लोज रेंज के अंदर. सो यहाँ से शायद से टीम 4 थ्राइव्स आराम से और धीरे धीरे करके अंदर अपनी बरकत बना सकती है इस गेम के अंदर. बट ये जो अल्फा गेमिंग और हो रहा है ई-स्पोर्ट्स के प्लेयर्स हैं बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किलात डाल सकते हैं इस टीम के लिए.
We'll see how things turn out here. The moment, everyone's taking it slow. No one's really worried about their situation. I thought we would actually see a lot of action. I mean, it's still pretty early, very, very early as a matter of fact, but I thought we already would be witnessing maybe like 7 to 8 more eliminations. HKG with only 1 man standing, Team Secret with 2 as well, and HKG now already back to full squad yet again thanks to the recall system. Good thing that we don't really have any squad vibes coming in at the moment, and 4T might just be the ones coming on top again here against the side of Alpha Gaming. 40 with 1, Alpha Gaming with 2 already. Let's see if they can capitalize and get more points.
That's the thing, and Huzaifa भी यहाँ पे डाउन तो हो चुके हैं. रिवाइव आना पड़ेगा और देख सकते हैं नारी इन लोगों के बस सीधे सामने. S12 के वो शॉट्स तो आते हुए बट शायद से कोई भी कनेक्शन अभी तक यहाँ पे नहीं बताया है. IQ भी यहाँ पे डाउन हो जाएंगे, बहुत ज्यादा गलत. पीछे से यहाँ पे कवर फायर तो आ रहा है T24 ओपी का, बट नारी क्या यहाँ पे ये तीनों प्लेयर्स को डाउन कर सकते हैं. 2 अच्छे एलिमिनेशन उनके पास यहाँ पे आ तो सकते हैं, बट 4 थ्राइव्स कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे थोड़ी बहुत प्रॉब्लमैटिक सिचुएशन के अंदर आ तो चुके हैं. बट अभी हम लोग को पता है फलक और T24 ओपी दोनों के दोनों प्लेयर जिंदा. शायद से रिवाइव यहाँ पे आ सकता है, बट देखते हैं व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी द नेक्स्ट अपकमिंग सिनेरियो. फलक विद हिज M416 and 3x एंड स्पॉट किया जाएगा उस अल्फा गेमिंग के प्लेयर को. न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के जो राजा है धीरे धीरे यहाँ पे ब्लीड करते हुए, बट कमबैक करना इनकी खासियत है. और 4 थ्राइव्स क्या कमबैक कर पाएगी ये देखने वाली चीज रहेगी.
Comeback is what everyone's waiting for. Yes, will be taken down at the moment. Will be trying to get more points for his squad. The recall will be coming in, so nothing to worry about there on IQQ as well. Zaifa at the moment though, he's probably the one everyone's looking out for on the side of 4T. As we've already talked about it, the number of eliminations that he has right now is ridiculous. And well, the day's pretty young still. Point might take a bit of damage. Boom on the other hand will be causing trouble for the players on side 52 as well. So a lot of chaos here. And both of these teams getting taken down by Boom. This is beautiful start for the side of Boom. They could not have asked for a better position, a better start here. With 5 eliminations, they have 4 players standing. In Secret, they are struggling with just 1 player. Will they be able to get the recall back up? That is the question.
वेट, किलफीड के अंदर में जो दो पाकिस्तानी टीम है, ASI8 K2 और हमारी टीम 4 थ्राइव्स, ये दोनों के दोनों टीम फाइट ले रही है न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के रीजन में। ये थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट है मेरे लिए, बिकॉज ASI8 मेरे को पता है न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री की तरफ से रोटेट जरूर करती है और ट्राई करती है कुछ और एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स वहां पे जाके गैदर कर सके। अच्छा एनालिसिस ASI8 भी करके रखी हुई है, बिकॉज उन लोग को पता है 4 थ्राइव्स, टीम अल्फा गेमिंग, टीम होरा ईस्पोर्ट्स के कुछ ना कुछ प्लेयर्स तो वहां पे होते हैं जो हम शायद से कुछ एलिमिनेशन जरूर ले सके। बट देखिए IQ यहाँ पे एक नॉकआउट लेंगे होरा ईस्पोर्ट्स के प्लेयर के ऊपर। रिटेलिएशन बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा आता हुआ किलफीड के अंदर, पर देखते हैं हम द जेवियर्स को यंग ऑन गैलेक्टिकॉस के अगेंस्ट ये फाइट जो चल रही है उनके पास हालांकि अभी कोई भी यहाँ पे एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट नहीं है। एंड पीछे से यहाँ पे बहुत ही प्यारा शॉट लिया जाएगा। यंग ऑन गैलेक्टिकॉस, दे आर स्लोली ब्लीडिंग इन, they're having only 0 elimination, nothing to work for. But Sarah, we have seen this particular player just popping off on those in those phase of matches. Oh,
Holding on. Young on Galacticos will be feeling the heat at the moment. They don't have a lot of elimination to work with, and they definitely don't want to be taken down this early. Holding on to dear life, hoping to get more points. Trying, but I'm still holding. I'm still waiting to see if the side of Team Secret will actually be able to get that recall up, because they still don't have it. 3 eliminations, only 1 player standing. That is not looking good for them. And look at IQ. Cheeky position there to go for the revival. Immediately will be getting the player back onto his feet. 4 tries with 3 eliminations, and 4 players standing are still fighting towards New York's factory, whereas ASI8 are still here. But I don't think anyone on the side of Alpha Gaming are here anymore.
अल्फा गेमिंग यहाँ से शायद से रोटेट कर लेगी, बट पहली टीम का ये जो एलिमिनेशन आता हुआ, टीम 52 ESP गेटिंग एलिमिनेटेड ऑलरेडी। एंड शायद से ये मैच उन लोगों के लिए अच्छा नहीं हुआ। और हो रहा Esports, हम लोगों ने देखा था बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा स्प्रे आया स्लीपी की तरफ से, एंड आई गेस यहाँ पे उस प्लेयर को कंफर्म भी कर दिया जाएगा। सो ये जो सारी टीम्स है रोटेशनल क्रैशेस बहुत ज्यादा नहीं है, उन लोगों को पता है क्योंकि रिस्पॉन है। सो कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है, जितने ज्यादा आप लोग यहाँ पर एलिमिनेशन ले सकते हैं उतना ज्यादा आप ले। और देखिए यहाँ पे और कुछ स्प्रेज आते हुए, कनेक्शन यहाँ पे बनेगा नहीं, और शायद से द बेस्ट डिसीजन फॉर टीम होरा Esports है कि वो हांगकांग टीम का जो सोलो मैन स्टैंडिंग है उसके ऊपर पुश किया जाए, तो शायद से उनका भी एलिमिनेशन पूरा पक्का किया जाए। बट हम लोगों ने देखा जिस तरीके से अभी न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के रीजन में 4 थ्राइव्स और ASI8 Esports दोनों की दोनों टीम बहुत ज्यादा पास आ चुकी है दूसरे के एज। तो शायद से वो दोनों टीम्स बहुत ही जल्दी फाइट लेंगी। और देखिए जैसे जैसे मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, फलक ने यहाँ पे नॉकआउट निकाला, T24 ने भी यहाँ पे नॉकआउट निकाला, और फलक तो यहाँ पर M249 से कहर मचाते हुए। बट हांगकांग और जिगल और Esports की तरफ से ये जो फाइट है यहाँ पे, ये जो 4v4 फाइट है बहुत ही ज्यादा स्ट्रेच होती है।
It's been delayed and prolonged, of course. They're still trying to maybe go for those eliminations. Try to, go for a squad wipe as well. It's going to be close to impossible at the moment because of the position coming in from Vaishal will get taken down, though. Mr. International, on the other hand, have no elimination points, but they do have 4 players standing. Boom with 6 already. Ora with 5. Great start. 52 taken down there. I mean, we thought maybe things were looking good, especially with the start and the end that they had yesterday. It's not over yet. It's still pretty early, and it's only game number 1 here on day 2 of the grand finals. One still leading the Charles with 75 points. Alter Ego, I'm still waiting to see how things go for them, because they did lose a player, but they can still go for the recall there. And Flash, out of nowhere, DRS XMP just casually gets himself a knock, but not be able to go for the finish just yet.
एंड XMPL से ये शायद से गलती थी, यहाँ पे उनका नॉकआउट आ जाएगा। रिवाइव करना शायद से थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हो सकता है DRS के लिए। देखते हैं आगे यहाँ पर DRS क्या करना चाहती है, रिवाइव यहाँ पर कर पाएंगे या फिर नहीं। बट फ्रैग और किलर वाइट स्पेशली बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारी परफॉर्मेंस थी कल के दिन के अंदर। DRS गेमिंग आराम से यहाँ पर अब स्नीक इन करेंगे शायद से। बट वाइन Esports दूसरे पेज पे हम लोग को देखने को मिल रहा है, पहला ही एलिमिनेशन लोगों ने लिया और न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के रीजन में है। यहाँ पे हम लोग ASI का एक प्लेयर देख सकते हैं जरूर। ये जो पाकिस्तानी टीम है एसआईटी स्पोर्ट्स, ये बहुत ज्यादा एक बड़ा स्प्लिट के साथ में खेलना चाह रही है। प्रीतम, K2, पैंथर, सब लोग यहाँ पे जिंदा है। 4 मैन स्टैंडिंग, 5 अच्छे एलिमिनेशन देने के बाद में टीम RRQ के अगेंस्ट फाइट ले रही है। सो एज, ये जो सभी टीम है यहाँ पे रिस्पॉन्ड करती है और कभी ना कभी किसी और टीम के साथ में फाइट लेना स्टार्ट कर लेती है। पे प्रीतम शायद से स्पॉट करके प्लेयर को यहाँ पे नॉकआउट भी लिया जाएगा। यूएमपी से पहला हेडशॉट, फिर बॉडी शॉट और फिर यहाँ पे नॉकआउट आता हुआ, बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा। और पीछे से कवर आता हुआ यूट्यूब को भी डाउन किया जाएगा। आज एसआईटी स्पोर्ट्स की परफॉर्मेंस बहुत ज्यादा प्यारी। शुरुआती फेज के अंदर ही 5 एलिमिनेशन थे, फिर 6वां भी लिया जाएगा और शायद से 7वें के बाद में 10 और एलिमिनेशन ये लोग पक्का अपने कर सकते हैं। देखते हैं किस तरीके से इजाफा किया जाएगा इस वाले गेम के अंदर। एसआईटी स्पोर्ट्स दोनों पाकिस्तानी टीम बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा परफॉर्म करती है शुरुआत से ही। DRS गेम किलर वाइटी अल्फा गेमिंग के प्लेयर को यहाँ पे डाउन करेंगे एंड किलर वाइटी भी नॉकआउट हो चुके हैं। सो एज, द रिटेलिएशंस आर कमिंग इन।
They definitely are, and APG will just feel the heat, and DRS also will take a hit as well. On the other hand, we do have Flash with 9 eliminations already in their favor. 2K here with no eliminations. They are also one of the favorite teams from coming in from the side of Indonesia at the moment. DRS, they will take down one of the players inside of Flash. Flash feel the heat at the moment, but they don't really need to worry about anything else. It's still 11.5 minutes into the game. Stage 2 circle coming into play. 17 teams, 59 players still here. The 52 Esports was the only team eliminated. And the Well Flash, they lose 2 players now. Things might get a little scary, but Vika is still there to save the day. Goes for the trade as we divert her attention towards 4 tribes who are on the rotations at the edge of the zone, not even the circle, the zone. We gotta wait and see how they are planning to go for this rotation and where are they going. And looks like the answer is towards ASI 8. 7 eliminations versus 5 inside of 4 tribes. T24, well, he catches a glimpse of Panther and immediately takes him down. Now they will close down the distance and they will go for this elimination immediately. An extra point for 4 tribes.
4 ट्राइब्स और ASI Esports की जो भिड़ंत है कभी रुकने का नाम ही नहीं लेती है। न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री में दोनों प्लेयर्स और दोनों टीम्स यहाँ पर रोटेट करती है एक दूसरे के साथ में। हालांकि 4 ट्राइब्स हमेशा से न्यूयॉर्क फैक्ट्री के ऊपर उतरती है, बट ASI Esports कहीं ना कहीं से रोटेट करके पहुंच जाते हैं वहां पे और टीम 4 ट्राइब्स से फाइट ले रहे हैं। और दोबारा से हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि 4 ट्राइब्स और टीम ASI Esports है एक ही यहाँ पे देश से आते हुए पाकिस्तान से, और ये दोनों पाकिस्तान की टीम्स और ऐसे सभी भाई हैं हमेशा से भिड़ंत लेते हैं। बट देखते हैं अभी हम लोगों को क्या देखने को मिलेगा। और हालांकि हम लोग देख सकते हैं मिनी मैप के ऊपर 4 ट्राइब्स की ये जो रोटेशन है बहुत ज्यादा पक्की अच्छी लग रही है राउंडों के मुकाबले में। देखते हैं जोन के अंदर कैसे अपनी एंट्री बनाते हैं अल्फा गेमिंग। हालांकि एक प्लेयर यहाँ पे शायद से जा चुके हैं, 3 ही एलिमिनेशन उन लोग के पास में रहेंगे। बट यंग ऑन गैलेक्टिकल्स बहुत ज्यादा परफॉर्मेंस था, बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस था कल के दिन में। और देखिए ये साइड प्रीतम यहाँ पर एक प्यारा सा नॉकआउट लेते हुए वाइन स्पोर्ट्स के खिलाड़ियों के ऊपर।
24 will be knocked.
Zone.
And looking at the if you take a look at the mini map, I mean, pretty much everyone's outside. It's like everyone struggling to get closer to the circle, as the stage 3 circle will be coming into close in the next 40 seconds. ASA 8 now feeling the heat coming in from the side of Voin. We're also having a great day yesterday. But now Preetham and K2 are the only ones standing. Voin might be closing in the distance. The revival will be coming in. And they got to be careful because of the man disadvantage that they have against the side of Voin. Actually, no, it's just 3. Because of the revival now coming in. So they don't really have to worry that much, but they do have to worry about the third parties that can be joining this fight.
That is the case right now. But आप लोग इंडोनेशियन रीजन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, वियतनामी रीजन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, और आज के दिन के तो हम लोग को देखने को मिल रहा है ये जो पाकिस्तानी टीम्स हैं 6 एलिमिनेशन और 8 एलिमिनेशन लेके जाएंगे। देखते हैं आगे आने वाले समय के अंदर क्या ये लोग चिकन डिनर निकाल पाते हैं या फिर फलक यहाँ पे स्पॉट करेंगे। K2 को शायद से स्प्रे लेने का ट्राई कर रहे थे, पर एंगल वहां पे नहीं बन पाया। टीम सीक्रेट्स चूंकि सोलमन स्टैंडिंग ग्रेनेड यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है, जोन के बाहर है। और जो जोन के बारे में बात कर रहा था, जोन बिल्कुल नॉर्थ साइड की तरफ जाएगा एंड स्पेशली नॉर्थ ईस्ट साइड की तरफ में जाएगा। एंड ये जो जोन है कहर मचाता हुआ, और ये जो प्लेयर्स है कितना ज्यादा डैमेज ले रहे हैं। द जोन has been really harsh on the teams and this team has been eliminated. Team DRS Gaming 16वां पायदान के ऊपर एलिमिनेट हो चुकी है। मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टीम्स जो है वो अभी भी जोन के बाहर है। हम लोग मिनी मैप के ऊपर हालांकि अपनी नजर जरूर गाड़ेंगे, बट हम लोगों को पता है मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टीम जोन के बाहर है एंड टीम्स जोन के अंदर तो आ चुकी है, बट उनके पास में अभी भी अच्छी कोई रिपोजिशनिंग या फिर कंपाउंड्स नहीं है। बहुत ज्यादा ओपन है, रिचेस यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा है इस फाइनल जोन के अंदर। एसाइट ईस्पोर्ट्स एंड फोर्थ राइव्स ये दोनों टीम्स दोबारा एक दूसरे के बहुत ज्यादा पास है। क्या यहाँ पे स्ट्रैटेजी चल रही है टीम फोर्थ राइव्स की, कैसे फाइट लेंगे आगे आने वाले समय के अंदर, इस मैच के अंदर देखने वाली चीज रहेगी। बट फलक यहाँ पे स्प्रे लेते हुए नॉकआउट शायद से यहाँ पे मिल सकता है एसाइट ईस्पोर्ट्स और टीम फोर्थ राइव्स। शायद से अब यहाँ पे समय आ चुका है एक पूरी फाइट लेने का, और शायद से अब एज हम यहाँ पे एक फुल ऑन 4v4 फाइट देख सकते हैं दोनों टीम्स के थ्रू। एंड द मैन विद गोल्डन हैंड, फलक ने अगर ग्रेनेड पिन करी है तो ये शेर नॉकआउट जरूर लेके जाएगा।
Yeah, that's one, but they can go for more as we divert attention towards a fight between Hora and Yangon Galacticos right now. Yangon Galacticos, they will lose 2 thanks to 911. Beautiful performance coming in, but in the midst of all this, Flash will get eliminated with 11 eliminations. That's a lot of elimination, but pretty early, and I feel like 4T, they have lost another player. T24 gone there. IQQ, Zayfa Falak are the only ones standing right now, and Preetham is in smoke, just barely surviving the spam coming in from Falak here as D Xavier. Oh, he will be coming in close,
my.
but no, K2 will get taken down, and with that, as you said, it will be 4 tribes coming in on top, and ASI8, they will get taken down with 8 eliminations. We're down to top 13.
क्या बोल रहे हो, सुनाई दे रहा है। शायद से आज यहाँ पे फोर्थ राइव्स के सभी चारों के चारों प्लेयर गूंज गूंज के बता रहे हैं चिकन डिनर लेने आए हैं राउंडो के इस मुकाबले के ऊपर। 9 एलिमिनेशन लोगों ने अभी तक ले लिए हैं एज, और शायद से 10वां भी काउंट करेंगे फोर्थ राइव्स और ASI8 ईस्पोर्ट्स की भिड़ंत के अंदर हमारी टीम फोर्थ राइव्स जीतती हुई। बट अगेन बहुत ज्यादा प्यारी परफॉर्मेंस थी हो रहा है ईस्पोर्ट्स। यहाँ पे अपना क्लोजिंग डिस्टेंस करेंगे, एक और फाइट लेंगे। यंगन गैलेक्टिकोस इस गेम से बाहर होती हुई, बूम ईस्पोर्ट्स के भी साथ में भी 7 एलिमिनेशन रहेंगे। बहुत ही ज्यादा प्यारी परफॉर्मेंस रहेगी। वी आर डाउन टू आवर टॉप 10 टीम्स लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। अभी हम लोग देख सकते हैं टीम अल्टर ईगो सर्वाइविंग विद 2 प्लेयर्स, फोर्थ राइव्स सर्वाइविंग विद 2 प्लेयर्स। सो स्लोली एंड स्टेडीली टीम्स यहाँ पर अपने प्लेयर्स को तो लूज कर रही है, बट इट्स ऑल अबाउट द सर्वाइवल नाउ एज। आप लोग टॉप 10 के अंदर आ चुके हैं, टॉप 5 के अंदर ट्राई करेंगे। एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स हालांकि हर टीम के पास में अच्छे हैं, आई मीन हर एक टीम के पास में नहीं, बट देखिए हो रहा है स्पोर्ट्स के पास में 8 रहेंगे, बूम स्पोर्ट्स के पास में 9 रहेंगे, फोर्थ राइव्स के साथ में 9 रहेंगे। सो एज मे बी इन द अपकमिंग मोमेंट्स इट्स बेटर टू जस्ट टेक क्वाइट एंड टेक दोस रीपोजिशनिंग and be in top 3 maybe and take those placement points. Let's see strategies के अंदर क्या इजाफा आएगा, strategies कैसे change होती रहेंगी।
Those quick decisions, those split-second decisions and call-outs being made are probably gonna be the key factor as the game progresses. 8 eliminations for Hora Esports, and there's only one player standing. 911 getting the revival. Will he be able to survive? I'm not really sure. I think Glumatic has gotten the call, and well, immediately. Great positioning there coming in. Carbo, I believe, inside of Blue, and then at the end. The trajectory of the grenade was changed by Glumatic, and immediately the entirety of the squad of Hora are going to be taken down, and 40, well, they are going to be the next in line to get eliminated, as it is the side of D Xavier who will be dominating with 12 freaking eliminations, but there's only one man standing, so it's not over yet, and he is feeling the heat coming in from the side of STARXHARIS. It's a 1v2. He can do it because the fact that he did go for the revival immediately. But it's not going to be easy. Snape is going to be the one. It's going to be actually dropped by Voyen. But D Xavier, they're feeling the heat coming in from Bandu actually. Now he's the only one standing, and D Xavier feels like maybe they might get taken down here. They will get a knock. But Russell is out of the zone. He's in the buggy, trying to escape. Bandu with the hip fire, no ammunition. Will for the reload, will try to go with the ADS 5%. Maybe point. Maybe an extra point in the squad elimination, but no, that's not going to be the case. Also, Ego Air is now down to 1 player as well. This Xavier barely surviving now with the skin of his teeth.
Man, that is going to be the case, and we can see teams are just losing the spot. Top 8 teams, top 7 teams, Team Alter Ego. This marks an elimination for the team. I mean, they just got eliminated out of the zone. Alter Ego, it has been a good match. It has been a good day so far. But let's just see into the upcoming one. Can Alter Ego pull up a chicken dinner or not? But 9 eliminations for inside of Boom Esports. The performance we have seen for inside of Boom Esports has been crazy. I was talking about Edge that Boom Esports is taking a slow pace approach, but now Boom Esports, they are doing the pose. They are being the aggressive people. They're being the aggressive four beasts unleashed in the battleground. And there we go, Yummy 799 with that P90 having that great knockout. And they are actually having the habit into the zone. And I feel like Boom Esports doing more and more clutches. And they just eliminated Team Blue Esports as well. Boom Esports, they are just going berserk in the lobby.
13 eliminations as well. You know, they're tied up in terms of elimination with Xavier, but here's a good thing. Boom. They will have 4 players if no one actually bothers them while the revival is going on. Rhapsody Octa, the only one bleeding right now. They will go back to their feet. Russell, Xavier, the only player standing. They will need... I mean, they will try his best, but I think he's out in the open. I think he's going to get taken down. Resbob understands the panic coming off. And, well... he will be left alone at the moment, but not for long. I don't think he's going to be surviving this fight or, you know, will be able to survive this. But regardless, RIQ gets eliminated first. It's in 6th position and 0 elimination. So DJV, they'll be happy with Russell. That's another point secured by doing, I mean, just survival instincts there. By just surviving, he got himself another point. Can he get more? I mean, the way things are looking, not going to be easy. He does not even have the heal up. He's still on very low HP. Misfit International on the other hand, as we talk about them, Xavier, they do get eliminated thanks to Voin. And now Boom to 2K, Mr. International and Voin are your top 4 teams.
Exactly, these are the top 4 teams. Misfits International Team, Boom Esports, 2K surviving with all the players surviving. All those 4 beasts unleashed in the battleground. Let's see who will be taking that chicken dinner into the upcoming moment. But Edge, Wine Esports, they're also having a great time. I mean, a great time for us watching them dominating the lobby. But they're making those quick decisions, right? But right now, Wine Esports are having that disadvantage of 3-man stranding. On the other hand, Boom Esports, 2K, Misfits International having those all 4 players surviving. So Edge, this manpower, this all 4 players surviving, this will actually turn out to be disastrous disadvantage for Wine Esports. What do you think?
With just one player disadvantage, I don't think it should be a major problem for Voin. Especially with the fact, the confidence and the momentum they have coming in from previous games. Voin and Boom, once again trying to, you know, stay on top. And you can also already see it's 3 Indonesian teams once again on top out of 4. Misfit International, the only one that is not an Indonesian team. So the region still is reigning supreme. The other one's still coming out on top, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. And Razak almost got taken down there.
Exactly. Razak is really low to the HP. It's better to have those first hit popping in, but 2K Esports, all 2K will be taking a great knockout. Mokta, he's just surviving. He's going for that hip fire. He will be fighting one more, maybe the second one, no, but he's having that lower disadvantage. And there we have it, Boom Esports versus 2K Esports, a 2v1 scenario. Boom Esports surviving with that one single tournament standing, and in this while, maybe we got some eliminations as well. Edge, there we have it. The players are losing the spots. Misfits International also taking the fights from the backends. In this fight, Misfits International is also enjoying because they're doing that third-party edge. But 2K surviving with only 1 player. Boom Esports surviving with 1 player as well. What do you think? Who's having that upper advantage? And as I'm talking about Misfits International, Claudie, that grenade walked out, and Boom Esports, this marks an elimination for that team.
Top 2 teams, and as I said, one. Well, they don't really care about the disadvantage in terms of manpower, and now they're still holding on. But Misfit International, on the other hand, they have a really good chance of closing things off here with that 1 extra player surviving, and those extra SG grenades that could actually be the difference maker between both of these teams. A 4v3 situation. One could be feeling the heat at the moment. Zone will be coming to an end, but at the same time, the game is coming to an end as well. Voin, Razak's the only one with no eliminations, but everyone else, they're doing decent. And now this fight, Misfit International, they also must be feeling confident, especially with that extra player. But Voin, do not take them lightly whatsoever. They will also be feeling confident, and you can also see the regroup now coming in. and they will have to make their way into the zone, which is not going to be easy, but they have 30 seconds to go for it.
I mean, exactly, and Wine Esports was the only team surviving with 3 man stranding, and Boom Esports 2K, they were surviving with, 4 players, right? But on the other hand, we can see Wine Esports still surviving till the end, and they're being the top 2, but Misfits International surviving with 4. Let's see, can this advantage turn out to be in a chicken dinner? Or Wine Esports will be defeating Team Misfits International, taking that winner chicken dinner. But Wine Esports, they will try their level at best to pull this off as well. The grenades are looking promising. Misfits International, they are only having 2 grenades to work with it, and Wine Esports just 1.
Ooh, good grenades, but the heal will be coming up. Now stay to the circle. 1 minute to work with. Misfit International, they're not making any moves. It's just Voin actually trying to see if they can get themselves in a better position, but Misfit International are split up in all directions, so they might be able to, sandwich the players and surround them from all angles, and Voin might be at a disadvantage here. There's a lot of damage being dealt. Razor very low as well, and now Define is the only one surviving on the side of Voin. It's gonna be a disaster. Misfit International looks like this team is looking at their first chicken dinner here as Defiant gets 1. Will be able to get 2? No, he won't be. Misfit International are gonna be the ones coming out on top, but what a game coming in from Voin. But at the end, it is once again Misfit International with the winner chicken dinner, and those 10 crucial points will stay in.
There we have it, the first team taking that winner chicken dinner. What a great performance it was, and the match of Rondo, ladies and gentlemen, who it did it. And we have seen great performance from all the teams in all the regions coming up and being the strongest out there. But Indonesian region and Vietnam region right now, they're just dominating it. But let's just see into the upcoming moment which team will be on the map of Wrangle and taking that winner chicken dinner. What a great performance it was, Edge, and I did really love it because the map of Rondo, it wasn't way too chaotic, it wasn't way too passive as well, but Edge, it's all about that balance, right? We are witnessing that balance into the upcoming moment. But Edge, we're done with the first match, and especially, I just want to talk about the zone, man. I'm in the zone. I haven't seen the zone coming up way too long, and I don't know, man. Majority of the teams were out of the zone and they got eliminated out of the zone. So the zone was really harsh, and the PUBG gods being really harsh. No mercy out there. So this is Asia Battleverse Chapter 3 for you all, ladies and gentlemen. And wondering, what you guys are witnessing right now. It is finals and day number 2. It is. We did really love it, and जिस तरीके से टीम फोर्थ राइज और टीम ASI Esports ने खेला था वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा था. स्पेशली चिकन डिनर लेने की शायद से दरकार थी वहाँ पर, बट शायद से थोड़ा सा जो कॉर्नर मिसमैच हुआ उसके थ्रू वहाँ पर वो नॉकआउट एंड फिनिश ऑफ हो गए थे. एंड स्पेशली मैं फोर्थ राइज को देख रहा था. दे एक्चुअली लॉस्ट 2 प्लेयर्स. अगर उनके चारों के चारों प्लेयर्स जिंदा रहते एंड तक तो शायद से हो सकता था चिकन डिनर वहाँ पे टीम फोर्थ राइज भी लेके जा सकती थी. बट दोनों ही पाकिस्तानी टीम्स ने बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा खेला. और ऑडियंस वॉचिंग आउट देयर, प्लीज मेक श्योर टू हिट दैट लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब बटन, बिकॉज 141 के जो esports का चैनल है, इट्स रियली क्लोज फॉर 35k सब्सक्राइबर्स. सो व्हाट यू गाइस आर वेटिंग फॉर? गो एंड डू हिट दैट लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब बटन.
What a game it has been, and what a start to the day, man.
Yeah.
Yet again, Indonesian teams is reigning supreme. They're till the end. I mean, yeah, it was not an Indonesian team who got the chicken dinner, but it did feel like, it is going to be them. The odds were in their favor. You got to give credit to all of them as well. I mean, Wine did survive till the end. Boom as well coming up, making sure that they got an insane amount of finishes. But at the same time, Xavier, the one-man standard, Russell tried his best, but just could not, survive. There were RQ getting taken out with no eliminations. That was a surprise there, to be really honest. I didn't really expect them to go down in that fashion. But yeah, I mean, apart from that, 4 tribes doing decent as well, pretty well. ASI also getting some decent number. But as we take a look at the highlights, we will have a better understanding of what went down here on the map of Rondo. We can see that 40 and ASI, as you said, that rivalry has been going on for a lot of time now. And 911 Hora, the beautiful double frag here, getting it, the 2 crucial points for him. That was kind of beautiful to watch. And Alter Ego coming in, getting a couple knocks there onto the players inside of 40. That was also very important. And it was not a great game coming in from Alter Ego Eris, but it's still okay. I mean, they're not sitting on zero, so it's understandable. Hora Esports, on the other hand, they've done well, but this was a fight that 4 tribes are probably going to be expecting. Probably going to be hoping that it kind of went the other way around. But yeah, that was when 4 tribes did get eliminated there.
And we were down to our top 7 teams, and boom, Esports just going berserk, and they just got eliminated because of 2K Esports. And I mean, the Prince coming in from the side of Misfits International, they were also good, and the utility usage, it was on point. But Wine Esports slowly and steadily, they started losing pace, but Misfits International, they made sure to deliver it hot, and what a great performance it was. We are down with the first match, and we are down to our 5 more matches, but we know that we will be witnessing all the 6 matches, and after this we will be witnessing the second match, which is going to be on the map of Miramar. Edge, I just want to ask you, because we know that we witnessed 3 maps, right? It's Rondo, it's Wrangle, it's Miramar. My personal favorite is Miramar. What is your favorite map?
I mean, it has to be Rondo, honestly. Anything goes here on this map. So you can go aggressive, you can go really passive, you can try any weapon you want. You can go with the shotgun, go with the AR, go with the SR as well. DMRs work here. So anything goes here on the map of Rondo. I think Rondo has to be my favorite at the moment. Also gives me a chance to just jump into the game, and even if I get taken down, I can always just start screaming at my teammates to be like, yes, please go, recall, please. So yeah, I mean Rondo, but for personal reasons, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, Wrangle's another beautiful map as well, classic map of PUBG Mobile. Once again, see that again and again, and we still get surprised with all these fights. So now with Rondo done, we have 5 more maps left, and this Rondo is definitely going to be making having some changes on the overall as well. Not a lot, but I feel like some changes, especially with the fact that Misfit International now did get the chicken along with the decent number of eliminations there, so they will have they will jump up at least a couple points.
Let's have a look on the team strats, because Misfits International, congratulations on the 4 players taking that winner chicken dinner. But FV, I know that one elimination was because of that grenade on 2K Esports, if I'm not wrong, and they just eliminated players like that. Tony will be taking 1 elimination, Boboy will be taking 2 eliminations, and Claudie will be taking 2 eliminations simultaneously. So a good performance overall in 6 eliminations altogether. A great decent number. I'd not say that it's really high, because we have seen the map of Rondo, especially Edge, and the average kills or eliminations we have seen on the map of Rondo, it's actually 10 plus, right? But let's just have a look on the MVP, because Boom Esports Mokhtar will be joining the spot with 6 eliminations, 6 knockouts, 3 assists, 23 minutes of survival time, and 1168 damage. So overall, a great MVP, and he deserves the spot.
He definitely deserves to be the MVP. Insane amount of damage being dealt. Vika once again stepping up. Yesterday we've seen the first game was absolutely ridiculous coming in from him today. The first game once again, 6 eliminations, 871 damage. Hope, on the other hand, coming in from the side of the Xavier, 728 damage, 6 eliminations, and then Yummy on the side of Boom. I mean, that smirk on his face is always going to be there with 6 eliminations, 697 damage. He has been the heavy lifter for the side ever since he joined Boom, and well, they are going to be definitely a team to watch with 15 eliminations, 2,312 damage, 13 eliminations for Xavier. Ridiculous numbers here from all of these teams. Flash with 11 eliminations, and Airside with 8 as well. Now these are going to be your top 4 teams to watch, but there are other teams that you kind of have to keep an eye out for, as well as we move to an angle next. We'll talk about that in a second. Matt Summary with 105 eliminations, 9 grenade eliminations, 4 airdrops looted, 2 wake eliminations, 14,381 healing done. Our longest elimination did come from Killer YT on the side of DRS at a range of 351 meters. This is the match summary for you guys. And now, looking at the match standings, this is where I am, what I'm curious to know.
Yeah, these are the match rankings. Boom Esports taking 20 elimination points and 15 eliminations and 20 in total points. Mrs. International will be taking 16. The Xaviers will be taking 16. Team Flash from the Vietnam will be taking 11. Wine Esports will be taking 10. Fourth Drives Airside Esports 9 and 8 eliminations simultaneously. Horror Esports will be taking 8, and from the 9th spot to the 18th spot, they got eliminated way too early. But DRS Gaming especially, they had a really good run and having 7 elimination points. But let's just have a look on the overall rankings, because Edge is really super duper excited, and I am as well, and the audience as well, because we know the overall rankings will be having some shifts and moves. Wine Esports being the table toppers right now with 84 points. Team 52 being the runner-ups. They are the second runner-ups right now, will be taking 73 points, and Ultra Ego is the third runner-up team right now with 72 points. So Edge, the difference between the third and the second team is just 1 or 2 points.
Not a lot of changes there, but at the bottom of the scoreboard, you can see Yangon Galactica struggling at the moment with 19 points, 21 for HKG, no points going into this one, unfortunate, 27 for APG and Blue, 29 for Misfit International, even with Chicken Dinner, they're still struggling, and 30 points for Team Secret.
Exactly, there we have it. Mrs. International, Team Glue, Team APG, Team Hong Kong, and Team Young Galacticos right now struggling a lot, and especially just having 19 points. It's not the highest one, and they are going to struggle a lot if they're having this kind of gameplay. But surely they will be changing the style, and they will be changing their strategy. But let's just have a look on the overall MVP, because we can see 4th Thrives ke Huzaifa और 4th Thrives के IQQ फर्स्ट और सेकंड स्पॉट लेते हुए ओवरऑल MVP के अंदर, एंड 23 एलिमिनेशंस और 15 एलिमिनेशंस के साथ में. बट अभी के लिए हम लोगों को जो साइफा देखने को मिल रहे हैं, प्योरली डोमिनेट कर रहे हैं इस हमारे ओवरऑल सर्किट को. बस 23 एलिमिनेशंस और 25 नॉकआउट्स, नॉट अ स्मॉल नंबर. और हम लोग कंपेयर करें IQQ के साथ में, सो 15 उनके पास है और 18 उनके पास है. सो बहुत ही प्यारा डोमिनेशन करते हुए अभी के लिए. बट Wine Esports, Team 52 and Boom Esports, Yummy 799, they're also joining the spot, and they're also performing really great. But right now 4th Thrives is just totally dominating. But let's just have a look on the fan favorite teams.
20,000 plus votes now for 4th Thrives, DRS 13,000 as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be, you want to be voting for your favorite team, all you need to do is type in hashtag your favorite team's tag in the chat. And I would suggest not to spam it, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be spamming, because that's the love you guys have for these teams. But yes, that will probably just be, those words will be counted. But once again, keep in mind, here's why I said do not spam. Or, you don't have to spam, because of the fact that there's nothing for the fan favorite teams this time around. Last time, there was something at stake. The 2 fan favorite teams will be qualifying. This time in the grand finals, fan favorite teams will not have any sort of advantage or any help coming in. It's just going to be purely based on their individual performance, team performance, and team gameplay, and the points that they will be accumulating. But regardless, this will help us, and the team understand the support they're getting from you guys, and I'm pretty sure this will be a motivational factor and give them more boost as the day progresses. A lot of these teams will definitely need it.
Exactly, these are the fan favorite teams, and 4th Thrives के fans तो just totally dominate करते हुए 20,000 से ज़्यादा और 21,000 हो चुके हैं अब तो वोट सुन लो के. ऐसे ही आप अपनी टीम को सपोर्ट करते रहे, और DRS के फैंस भी ऐसे ही सपोर्ट करते रहेंगे. बट अभी अगर आप लोग हमारी लाइव स्ट्रीम को देख रहे हो और अभी तक आप लोगों ने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, सो क्या कर रहे हो, जाइए और अभी आके हमारे जाके चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिए. द चैनल ऑफ 141 Esports, दे आर डूइंग अ ग्रेट जॉब, एंड उन्हीं की वजह से हम लोग को ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है बैटल वर्स चैप्टर 3 को विटनेस करने के लिए. सो प्लीज डू मेक श्योर टू हिट दैट लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब बटन, एंड उनको भी सपोर्ट आप बनाए रखें.
We're done with the first map. We have 5 more left now. Erangel, Miramar, Rondo again, Erangel again, and then ending on Miramar. So a lot of these teams, and a lot of these times that you expect these teams to step up, you don't really see them coming out on top. But now, as we were talking about, teams to watch, we were talking about the top 4 teams going into the map of Erangel. The one fight which we all will be waiting to see. Yesterday, it was one Hora, one Flash. Today, it's a Wrangle again. And we know where they drop. We know who they take on first. And let's see which will be the team. This is going to be Flash coming out with the second win. I mean, against them. I mean, last time, I believe the rehost kind of messed it up for Flash, but they were still happy to take the fight, and they did get it in their favor with a couple of casualties. This time, let's see if Hora will make it 2-1 against Flash, or will it be the other way around?
Just reminding the audience one more time, please. You guys have the time because अभी हम लोग flight path के ऊपर ही है. So you guys can go grab some popcorn and maybe some soft drinks for you all to munch on, because ये जो मैच होने जा रहा है हमारे रैंगल का बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंटेंस होने जा रहा है. बिकॉज प्रेमोस के रीजन से हम लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे एंड 70 के रीजन में हम लोग एंड करेंगे. ये रहेगा हमारा कुछ टिपिकल फ्लाइट पाथ एंड इट्स रियली गुड बिकॉज मैप को बहुत ही अच्छे सिमेट्रिक तरीके से डिवाइड करता है एंड टीम्स कैन ग्लाइड इन इजीली. आई मीन नॉट परफेक्टली. जो टीम्स को अभी यहाँ पर मिल्टा पावर लिपोव का या फिर मेंशन के रीजन में जाना है, उन लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा लंबा ग्लाइड करना पड़ेगा, कुछ व्हीकल ढूंढने पड़ेंगे एंड तब जाके शायद से अपने प्रिफर्ड रीजन के ऊपर पहुंच पाएंगे या फिर ड्रॉप लोकेशन के ऊपर पहुंच पाएंगे एंड देन दे कैन स्टार्ट लूटिंग इन फॉर श्योर. बट वी नो दैट टीम अल्फा गेमिंग स्पॉट करती है अपने मिलिट्री बेस के रीजन को. टीम 4 थ्राइव्स अपने टिपिकल फेरी पेयर के रीजन में या फिर वहाँ पे एक जो स्प्लिट है 4 मैन का वो लेती है. बट ये जो जोन है ये शायद से कुछ और ही दास्तान खेल रहा है हमारे साथ में. ये जो जोन है पूरा का पूरा नॉर्थ साइड की तरफ शिफ्ट हो जाएगा एंड वी कैन सी ये जो जोन है उसमें वाटर बॉडीज भी बहुत ज़्यादा है. बट अभी हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं शुरुआती फेज के अंदर जो ये जो फाइट्स है सबसे ज़्यादा हम लोगों को देखने को मिली है यसनाया के रीजन के अंदर एंड स्पेशली टीम फ्लैश वर्सेस टीम होरा esports. This 4v4 will be really interesting, but let's just have a look at our top players as well, Edge. We are excited to see our top 3 players.
Will we see them in action? IQQ तो mostly देखने को मिलेगा यहाँ पे. Both tribes, they are always one to watch out for. Bani, Ryzak 5 on the side of Boyne. This was one of the maps where they did get the chicken in the last time. All 3 girls, I mean, they've been phenomenal on all the maps yesterday. Today, not a great start, but they can pick up the pace. Not over yet. It's pretty early. And I did see a finish there on the finish feed. I believe that was Flash losing players. Hora. Looks like they might be the ones coming out on top, but the retaliation now comes in immediately. And knocks. Tops. Very, very low. Barely surviving. But the regroup coming in from Hora Esports, this could be deadly. Look at Jiggle's position. He's joining the fight from the back lane, but Zeus will be able to get another knock on to 911, but he will be immediately getting back on his feet, probably with the revival. But Team Flash, they need to close out the distance. Zeus, उनका position बहुत ही बेहतरीन यहाँ पे, but doesn't really matter. As Tops will be the one taking him down, and now Horror, all of a sudden, everyone's getting taken down. It all comes down to Jiggle in a 1 versus 3. Horror feeling the heat once again. Flash.
Oh no.
They will come out on top. Zeus, man, I mean, so good. This fight, the one rivalry that is, I believe, the best in the game at the moment. It's Flash and Hora, and they never disappoint us. Yes, it takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes for them to fight, but those 2-3 minutes of intense action and the beautiful plays they make, it's just wonderful to watch. I mean, Flash did lose a player, but Hora, they lost the entire squad.
I totally agree with you on that thing, because हम लोग जैसे ही उतरते हैं हम लोगों ने देखा है कि we can see 4 thrives on the screen, but team Hora Esports और team Flash यसनाया के रीजन के अंदर वो जो 4v4 फाइट होती है बहुत ज़्यादा इंटेंस होती है. शुरुआत के अंदर ही हम लोग को इतना इंटेंसिटी देखने को मिल जाता है. Sakuros for both of the teams, and यसनाया पे Hora Esports अभी डिफेंड तो नहीं कर पा रहे, बट देखते क्या स्ट्रैटेजीज के अंदर चेंजेस आ सकते हैं. Well, let's just have a look on 2K Esports versus Team Ultra Ego. ये जो फाइट है यहाँ पे स्टार्ट हो चुकी है. ग्रेनेड को यहाँ पे पिन कर लिया जाएगा एंड शायद से they know the players are also coming up slowly and steadily, and सभी लोगों के पास में shotgun है. So ये जो अकेला खिलाड़ी है यहाँ पे 2K Esports का, शायद से इनके लिए दिक्कत हो सकती है. But wait, Ultra Ego, they started losing the spot one by one. They lost 2 players, and 2K Esports all of a sudden they also lost 2 players. So Ultra Egos versus 2K Esports, the fight has been started, and let's see who will be taking this one. Oh.
Okay, I've already lost 2 players, and now Alter Ego. Will they be able to get 1 more without taking any more casualties? Because they also need the players here. Boy with the SLK out in the open now will be dropping Moana. Wait a second, I see Moana also today. Okay. I see some old faces now coming in. This is going to be interesting as they will be confirmation onto the players. And look at Resbob. Resbob is suffering. He does not have any more aid to breathe, and he will get taken down. But I believe the side is there to maybe save him. And Xavier in the water. What will they do? Will they have a better position? I feel like they are trying to go for a different kind of approach for the fight. But Boom res Bob. I mean, no one's gonna be resing you, Bob. He is gonna be the first casualty for the side of Boom with no eliminations. They have 3 players standing right now. DRS, another team that we are waiting to see how they perform at the end. But for now, 6 minutes in, 17 teams, 62 players.
Exactly. Team Flash, they lost 1 player, but ASID Esports हमारी स्क्रीन पे एंड बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा मैच था उन लोगों के लिए पिछला वाला। ये जो पहला मुकाबला था रोंडो के ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारा था। तो उस पर आते हुए यंगर ब्लैक फॉस के ऊपर शायद से प्लेयर को नॉकआउट करने की दरकार रहेगी। अच्छा खासा यहाँ पे डैमेज भी लिया जाएगा स्कारल से। And I can never imagine taking this kind of spray. It's just a laser spray coming in. Out of ASI Esports. Sport यहाँ पे किया जाएगा और भी प्लेयर्स को। और देखिए कितना ज़्यादा प्यारा स्प्रे था प्रीतम की तरफ से। और ये है उनका गन के ऊपर कमांड। और कितना ज़्यादा प्यारा स्प्रे था। It was all of laser thing happening. ASI Esports बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारी परफॉर्मेंस देते हुए पिछले मैच के अंदर ही। और हालांकि इस वाले मैच के अंदर भी सेम काइंड ऑफ एलिमिनेशन और डोमिनेशन करने का ट्राई करेंगे और पकड़ अपनी बिल्कुल भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे अपनी कंसिस्टेंसी के ऊपर और गन पावर के ऊपर। पर अभी हम लोग देख सकते हैं द Xaviers versus Wine Esports. A 3v4 fight has been started. Edge. Let's see who's having that upper hand.
Circle is gonna be affecting DRS and APG the most, and I mean they have to make their way into the circle as well, into the main island first. I mean Monk is the one scouting right now to see if there's any team going for that bridge camp. You can see clearly that he's the one leading the team, and he's already gonna be getting in to closer to that safe zone before the others. Or in the meanwhile, we'll be looking to be a bit more cautious in the map of Rondo, because at the end it did feel like they might be the ones coming out on top, but unfortunately they were not the ones that did get taken out in second position there. STARXHARIS with 3 eliminations already will be feeling the confidence once again seeping back into their veins after their beautiful performance on day 1. Day 2, the expectations are already set high for them. And just as I say that, SKG actually takes the fight against Altrigo and take down Badru. Oh, the Caster's Curse, man. This is unfortunate. I can see why the chat hates me.
I mean, it's only chat hating you right now, but after this, the teams will be hating you as well, Edge, if they do know that you are giving us Caster Curse, right? So please be careful. But 4 Tribes versus Team Xaviers. दोनों टीम्स बहुत ज़्यादा पास है एक दूसरे के। हालांकि यहाँ पर अभी भी कोई एलिमिनेशन हमारी टीम 4 Tribes को मिला नहीं है। तो Xaviers शायद से एक प्लेयर उन लोगों का जा चुका है एंड यस फलक यहाँ पे डाउन हो चुके हैं और शायद से रिवाइव यहाँ पे करना बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रहेगा। और आईक्यू क्या कर रहे हैं, उनके ऊपर प्लेयर आएगा और शायद से नॉकआउट भी दिया जाएगा। आईक्यू ही वाज फिक्सिंग हिज व्हीकल, रिपेयर कर रहे थे अपनी बगी को, बट ऊपर से यहाँ पे दूसरी बगी उनके सर के ऊपर से जाएगी और नॉकआउट आईक्यू का आता हुआ। यहाँ पे फलक का यहाँ पे रिवाइवल आना बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, नहीं तो शायद से टीम 4 Tribes धीरे धीरे क्रम्बल कर सकती है और शायद से ये जो कार्नेज है Xaviers का उनके ऊपर बहुत ज़्यादा हावी पड़ सकता है। फलक यहाँ पर नॉकआउट है और शायद से Xaviers के प्लेयर्स Xaviers के प्लेयर्स यहाँ से रिटेलिएट करते हुए, हालांकि उनके पास एक अपर हैंड था, उनके पास एक एडवांटेज था, बट एज यहाँ पे पुश नहीं करेंगे और यहाँ पर 4 Tribes को एक जीवन दान मिलता हुआ।
Like T24 and Huzaifa, the players standing at the moment for them. Team Secret, HKG, Glue, APG, Misf International, DRS, 52 Esports and Voin and RQ. The teams with 4 players standing. Everyone else have already taken a hit. Wrangle is looking spicy. Forthright may once again take the fight against Xavier. Last time they took this fight against the same squad on a different map, Xavier did come out on top. So Forthright looking to maybe get that revenge, maybe go for the redemption arc here. But Xavier, they're not scared as well. They understand this and they know how good Forthrights are. And look at that, look at that boost coming in. Xavier, the player, has jumped up now.
Look at Cloudy.
Good position. This is cheeky. There's no way anyone's going to be predicting.
Yeah, he's trying to camouflage his body and the skin. Those are some IQ plays coming in, and young on Galacticos, I did not expect it, but I mean there are the 18 spots, so by hook and crook they'll try their level best to take the chicken dinner, and maybe those treks will be walking in. But top 5 teams right now: Wine Esports, Alter Egos, Team 52, Team Flash, and Team Boom Esports Edge. All the top 5 teams, and right now Team Forthright is struggling a little bit with Team RQ as well. They can be the top 5 as well, but somewhere around they're struggling. But let's just see into the upcoming moment what is going to be the move, and we are down to a 3rd zone. I'm just super duper excited to see where the zone is just shifting in. बट यहाँ पर अभी के लिए जो हमारी टीम सीक्रेट है, कोई भी एलिमिनेशन नहीं, कुछ नहीं, सब कुछ यहाँ पे शांत 70 के रीजन में रहेंगे, 400 मीटर जोन से बाहर है, जोन के अंदर जाएंगे और शायद रोटेशन अभी यहाँ पे स्टार्ट करें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. एक अच्छा कंपाउंड पकड़ के बैठ जाए तो शायद से और भी ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. एंड IGL यहाँ पर अपना काम बखूबी करेंगे. बट हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते थे कि 70 के रीजन में हमारी Forthright यहाँ पर रोटेट करती हुई. सो एज maybe the fights and the rotation clashes soon is starting off really soon. And let's just have a look and brief क्या चल रहा है. And Edge, ये जो जोन है सीधा ही वाटर बॉडीज रहेंगे, सीधा ही नॉर्थ जोन के अंदर जाकर खत्म होगा स्टेल पार के रीजन में. एंड दिस इज लुकिंग वे टू chaotic क्योंकि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ जो टीम्स है वो जोन से बाहर है और हमारे पास में वाटर बॉडीज भी है एज जोन के अंदर. सो जो प्ले एरिया है जोन के अंदर वो तो यहाँ पे सब घट चुका है. टीम्स के पास, प्लेयर्स के पास इतना ज्यादा ब्रीथिंग स्पेस नहीं बचा रहेगा, तो शायद से दे हैव टू फाइट फॉर एवरीथिंग.
They might have to take these fights. Sometimes you are forced to take the fights. And this is one of those situations. Alter Ego Ares. 2 players standing right now. Wayne holding on to their ground. Alter Ego might be able to take a couple points here if they get the players on the side. If they get the players on the side of Wayne. But Void, they are cautious. They are, aware of all the possible angles that enemies can come forward. Misfit International, they will lose a player as well. One with 4 eliminations and 4 players still standing. Once again, looking really, really good. Alter Ego Erich on the other hand. Huzaifa will take him down. There's only 1 more player standing. And there's Said now putting the screws to the players on the side of Forthright, as they will lose 1 more. Falak and Huzaifa are the only ones standing, and they're out in the open as well.
They're out in the open, and Falak and Huzaifa से 2 में स्टैंडिंग रहेंगे. स्प्रे यहाँ पे लिया जाएगा, प्लेयर को यहाँ पे स्पॉट भी किया गया है, और यहाँ पे ये जिस तरीके से सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं टीम Forthright, दाद देनी पड़ेगी. ऑल्टर ईगोस को यहाँ पे एलिमिनेट किया जाएगा. व्हीकल एलिमिनेशन यहाँ पे TRS की तरफ से आते हुए, बट ये जो जोन है बहुत ही ज्यादा कहर मचाएगा, क्योंकि मुझे पता है क्योंकि मेजॉरिटी ऑफ टीम्स अभी भी जोन से बाहर हैं. उन लोगों को जोन के अंदर आने के लिए लड़ना पड़ेगा टीम से. उन लोगों को जोन के अंदर आने के लिए अपनी स्पेस बनानी पड़ेगी. टीम ग्लू के ऊपर स्प्रे आते हुए कोई भी एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट नहीं है. अगर ये लोग एलिमिनेट होते तो शायद से इनके लिए बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लमैटिक सिचुएशन हो सकती है. लियोन यहाँ पर डाउन हो चुकी है. टीम ग्लू Esports, they're crumbling like dominoes, they're falling like dominoes. This is not looking good for the team, and there we have it. There's 1 more knockout coming in, and there we go. The Vietnamese team, the Vietnamese region is just reigning supreme. Team Secret, you can look at those sprays. AOG is just reigning supreme as well. So bullets flying here and there. बट देखते हैं ये जो हमारी पाकिस्तानी टीम बची हुई है, हमारी टीम Forthright और टीम SIT Esports. SIT के पास यहाँ पे 3 प्लेयर्स रिमेनिंग है, और टीम Forthright के पास 2 भाई है, हुज़ैफा और टीम फलक. देखते हैं वो कब तक सरवाइव कर पाते हैं. पर ये जो जोन है, इट हैज नो मर्सी, इट हैज नो mercy on the teams and the players and especially IGL. उनका तो सर दर्द कर गया होगा जिस तरीके से वो अपनी टीम्स को रोटेट करवा रहे हैं जोन के अंदर. But Edge, what do you feel like, man? Because the zone is just looking too intense.
Zone is definitely looking like it can cause problems for a lot of these teams, especially with a lot of water still involved and a lot of open spaces coming into this. I mean, you don't really expect this coming in on the map of Erangel, but that is what it is. We do have another team getting eliminated. There's the RS in position number 13 with 5 eliminations. We're down to 12 teams, 33 players still in the server. Point with 4, 52 with 4. Flash now for the Heat as well. With only 1 player standing, they have 6 eliminations. Decent number. Once again, Flash are able to put up, some good numbers in terms of elimination points, but their position placement is taking a hit every game. Xavier, on the other hand, they will be feeling a little unfortunate. And HKG, that was the last man standing, and he will get taken down as well, along with Xavier. Beautiful third party there coming in from RRQ.
That F5 was amazing, just barely surviving, but we can see why in Esports it was a good match into the previous one. They're having 5 good eliminations as well. From the backends, we can see Misfit International, Tony being the solo mid survivor. What is going to be the strategies now? On the other hand, we can see Team Flash, Team 4 Thrives. They're having only 1 and 2 player remaining in Misfit International. They're also surviving with 1 single player. Team 52 on the other hand, they're losing players. They're only surviving with 1 single man standing. And look at the grenade. It was on point. Agent 47, ये जो प्लेयर है, ये जो खिलाड़ी है, हम लोगों ने देखा है जिस तरीके से और जिस नजाकत से इन्होंने चिकन डिनर लिया था फेस ऑफ्स के अंदर, और अभी भी यहाँ पे जो टीम 52 है बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा खेलते हैं, और स्पेशली एजेंट 47, क्या दाद तू इस प्लेयर की, बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा खेलते हैं ये भी. बट वायन ई-स्पोर्ट्स के अगेंस्ट यहाँ पे जो सोलो मैन स्टैंडिंग है, क्या चिकन डिनर ले पाएंगे या फिर नहीं. और मिस इंटरनेशनल का वो जो सोलो प्लेयर था उसको भी यहाँ पे एलिमिनेट किया जाएगा एच. बट ये जो एजेंट 47, ये जो आखिरी खिलाड़ी है वायन ई-स्पोर्ट्स के अगेंस्ट, ये जो आखिरी टकराव है, देखते कौन यहाँ पर आखिर तक जिंदा रहेगा.
52. That zone will be causing troubles as well. At age 47, I think he's going to get taken down. There it is. The zone will be the culprit, and 52 Esports are going to be out. So no fourth chicken dinner for them as the day progresses. 8 teams now surviving Alpha Game with 3 players alive. Zol, Monk, and Refuse. They're out in the open as well. Stage 4 circle, that is it. And we're already down to top 8 teams.
We're already down to top 8 teams and 15 more seconds remaining for the zone closing. Let's see what's going to be happening. Team Alpha Gaming having only 1 elimination. Nari, they just got eliminated and they're down to only 3 players, right? But 7 teams and 19 players into the zone, and this is the 4th zone. And we already started losing teams a lot. And look at that. Huzaifa is just barely surviving. वो जो 4th reps का एक अकेला player है, वो कैसे उधर उस शोर पे सर्वाइव कर रहे मुझे नहीं पता. बहुत ज्यादा ऊपर है और शायद से बगी फोर्ड के कवर अपने लिए बनाया गया है. और ये जो ग्रेनेड्स है बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉमिसिंग तो लग नहीं रहे हैं. आरआरक्यू यहाँ पे सीधा पुशिंग करेगी एस12 के साथ में. यूट्यूब के पीछे से अपना यहाँ पर कवर देने का पूरा ट्राई करेंगे. आरआरक्यू के पास में 7 अच्छे एलिमिनेशन, यंग और गैलेक्टिकॉन्स भी यहाँ से एलिमिनेट होती हुई. और यहाँ पर हम लोग देख सकते हैं दोनों के दोनों पाकिस्तानी टीम्स भी जिंदा है. एएसआई ई-स्पोर्ट्स 3 प्लेयर्स के साथ में और 4 थ्राइव्स एक अकेला शेर जिंदा. उज़ाइफा क्या चिकन डिनर की तरफ बरकत कर पाएंगे या फिर नहीं, क्या चिकन डिनर ले पाएंगे या फिर नहीं. 7.14% is the only percentage they're having that chicken in the chance. So Edge, what are your predictions, man? Scores 4 Thrives is just barely surviving without 1 single player.
Top 5 teams, Alpha Gaming, Secret, SI8, 4 Tribes, RIQ. But as you said, 4 Tribes just surviving with 1 player. Those placement points are going to be coming in clutch now. K2 still along with Panther and Preetham. They will be filling the heat. SI8 as Team Secret will be closing in the distance. And now K2 will be going in for that move. But there are other teams in the vicinity as well. APG will be joining the fight anytime soon. And there it is. Immediately third party in the fight. Team Secret lose 1. Refuse out in the open. Actually takes a bit of damage from K2. Will be going for the reload. Preetham already with 3 eliminations. Those are the only eliminations that SI8 has at the moment. But we will wait to see how things turn out here. Team Secret, oh my god, Alpha are putting the screws to them. And now, Team Secret are on the verge of elimination. And I think Lolvo is the only one standing. And he will probably get taken down there as well.
साइड की स्पोर्ट्स 4 एलिमिनेशन यहाँ पे ले लिए हैं। ग्रेनेड यहाँ पे स्पैम किया जा रहा है उस वियतनामी टीम के ऊपर और लॉल वो यहाँ पे सोलो मैन स्टैंडिंग रहेंगे टीम में साइड स्पोर्ट्स के। K2 अपनी DPS एक्सचेंज करेंगे और स्पॉट किया जाएगा प्लेयर को, किल भी यहाँ पे लिया जाएगा और एलिमिनेशन भी यहाँ पे उनका लिया जाएगा। साइड स्पोर्ट्स टॉप 4 टीम्स के अंदर यहाँ पर अपना स्थान तो ले चुकी है, बट आगे आने वाले टाइम के अंदर क्या वो लोग चिकन डिनर ले पाएंगे या फिर नहीं, वो देखने वाली चीज रहेगी। क्योंकि RRQ तो अभी यहाँ पे पूरा डोमिनेशन दिखा चुकी है। अल्फा गेमिंग का वो जो आखिरी प्लेयर है उसको भी एलिमिनेट किया जाएगा। टॉप 3 टीम्स, 2 तो यहाँ पे हमारी टीम पाकिस्तान के रीजन से और जो हमारी RRQ की टीम है इंडोनेशिया के रीजन से, क्या ये लोग चिकन डिनर ले पाएंगे या फिर नहीं। हालांकि हम लोग देख सकते हैं ये साइड स्पोर्ट्स जो है 3 प्लेयर्स के साथ में जिंदा और 4 थ्राइव्स, हुज़ैफा तो यहाँ से हिलने का नाम ही नहीं ले रहे। ही इज लाइक कि भाई तुम सब लोग फाइट ले लो, मैं टॉप 2 आ जाऊंगा और मैं अपने प्लेसमेंट पॉइंट जरूर लेके जाऊंगा। वो शायद से एक बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा इनकी तरफ से डिसीजन आता हुआ, बट ऐसा स्पोर्ट्स 4 थ्राइव्स और RRQ यहाँ पे डिसीजन रहेगा एज, क्योंकि RRQ को एलिमिनेट करना इजी नहीं रहेगा। और हुज़ैफा अगर यहीं पे होल्ड करते रहे और अगर नेक्स्ट जोन भी इनके ऊपर आ गया ना तो एडवांटेज बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा।
Both are still surviving, man. I mean, this could be deadly. This could turn out to be a twist at the end. But we have 2 Pakistani teams still surviving. RIQ, the only Indonesian team once again, with the man advantage clearly. But we will wait and see how things turn out at the end. It's not over till it's over. But for now, silence. And shots being fired, but no real damage.
ये जो जोन है यही तो मैं बात कर रहा था। हुज़ैफा 17 मीटर जोन से जस्ट बाहर, और ये जो बगी है शायद से थोड़ी सी और जोन के अंदर होती या फिर थोड़ी सी और अंदर जाके कवर बना लेते तो उनके लिए नेक्स्ट जोन के अंदर एडवांटेज बनता। 4th राइस को वो जो सोलो मैन प्लेयर है अभी भी दूसरी ही टीम्स को फाइट लेने देखा और शायद से RRQ को अभी भी लग रहा है कि उन लोगों के अगेंस्ट 4v4 की फाइट है, बट ऐसा नहीं है। ऐसा है Esports के पास में 3 प्लेयर जिंदा रहेंगे और शायद से प्रीतम यहाँ पे डाउन हो चुके हैं। ये बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज आता हुआ। पैंथर और K2 डुओ में स्टैंडिंग रहेंगे और इस शॉट में कितना ज्यादा प्यारा एक नॉकआउट आता हुआ और शायद से प्रोग्रेस धीरे धीरे हमारी टीम ऐसा Esports करेगी, बट RRQ रुकने का नाम नहीं लेंगे। एक और नॉकआउट यहाँ पे लिया जाएगा। RRQ के 2 प्लेयर स्टैंडिंग पे रहेंगे। ऐसा Esports फायर, K2 being the solo man survivor। ऐसा Esports को बहुत ही ज्यादा यहाँ पे कॉन्शियस रहना पड़ेगा, बट नहीं, ओपन के अंदर आएंगे, जंप करेंगे और हुज़ैफा उन्होंने यहाँ पे देखा एक बहुत ज्यादा प्यारी ओपनिंग और अपॉर्चुनिटी और सीधा जोन के अंदर यहाँ पे स्टेप इन करेंगे। RRQ के बहुत ज्यादा फास्ट स्पॉट यहाँ पे किया जाएगा यहाँ पे प्लेयर को। आखिरी प्लेयर स्टैंडिंग है यहाँ पे 4th राइस के, इनको भी एलिमिनेट किया जाएगा। दोनों पाकिस्तानी टीम का यहाँ पे पूरा प्रयास था, बट कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ गलती रही। बट मैं दाद देना चाहूंगा दोनों टीम्स की, लास्ट तक जिंदा रहे। But I have to say RRQ taking that winner chicken dinner till the end, and there we have it। जोन शुरुआत से लेकर तक हम लोगों ने देखा ये जो जोन था बहुत ही ज्यादा खतरनाक था। ऐसे जोन और IGLs के लिए सरदर्द सिंपल चीज है एज, बिकॉज ऐसे जोन्स में जो रोटेशन करना होता है बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल हो जाता है। एंड IGLs ने अपना काम बखूबी निभाया और स्पेशली 4th राइव्स दाद देनी पड़ेगी हुज़ैफा, जिस तरीके से आपने अपनी टीम को 2nd स्पॉट तक लेके गया। मैंने पहले बोल दिया था हुज़ैफा का यही एक स्ट्रैटेजी थी, यही एक डिसीजन थी कि भाई तुम लोग फाइट ले लो, मैं पीछे रहूंगा अपनी बगी के। जब सब कुछ खत्म हो जाएगा I'll come up and maybe take that 2nd spot, and that exactly happened। and अगर वहां पे शायद से वो 1v3 या 1v4 हो जाता RRQ के अगेंस्ट तो शायद से 4 चांद लग जाते और 4th राइव्स के फैंस सेलिब्रेट करते, बट अभी के लिए RRQ will be taking the 2nd winner with the chicken dinner। What a great performance from the side of RRQ। Congratulations on taking this one in Asia Battle Boys Chapter 3rd, and this is day 2 of Finals Edge। The intensity is just rising again and again, and what are your comments on the previous match?
I mean, this angle, I mean, as you said, you know, that zone was a hassle, but I really liked it. I told you, I mean, we kind of want these IGLs, the players, to be tested a little, and I believe with that zone, we did test them quite a lot, and the pressure was clearly getting to them. I mean, not a lot of players, not a lot of teams understood what to do. There, you can see the coordination was a little off when compared to, you know, those basic zones that you see towards Pochinki, somewhere around the school area. But here, with this zone, you can see the strategies, new strategies coming up. It didn't exactly play out in their favor, but as you said, Huzaifah did play out very well towards the end, coming in towards the 2nd position. probably got his team like what 4 or 5 extra points. It's going to mean a lot at the end of the day for them. But once again, Indonesian teams coming out on top. So yeah, RIQ coming up. We have 4 tribes coming in there as well, and ASI is also doing really well. So both the Pakistani teams, the 2 Pakistani teams that we have in the mix, well, they have shown us that they are here to play, here to stay, and they are probably going to be coming in strong as well the next 4 games. As we are done with 2 now, we will have Miramar coming in, and the cycle once again. As we take a look at the highlights, once again, we will see how Erangel went down, and it all started with Alter Egos taking down the players on the side of 2K first, and then the fight between Xavier and Boom there. We had ASI taking down the players on the side of Yangon Galacticos. This positioning from Void Esports was absolutely brilliant. I felt like they were the only ones who had the, you know, a good position. They're pretty early into that stage 4 circle where the zone was absolutely causing troubles for a lot of these players.
And I mean those early range and those fights coming in their zone, it was way too chaotic. I did not expect that, and this was really initial and a very crucial fight for ASI Esports and team RRQ. On the other hand, RRQ taking that upper advantage, and this was final blow coming in the map of Erangel. Overall, it was a great performance from the side of team RRQ, and this made it finalizing that, taking that winner with the chicken dinner for Team RQ. It was way too easy, but Edge, let's just have a look on the team's winning stats.
Absolute ridiculous numbers coming in from RQ. 14 eliminations. YouTube.com getting 4 of it. Progos with 6, Leper with 2, Genforce with 2 there as well. Amazing stats coming in from every single player. And talking about the MVP, it is going to be Pragos from the side of RQ with 6 eliminations, 795 damage, 4 assists, 22 minutes of survival time, 2 knocks, and 102 heal. Beautiful stuff coming in from him. I mean, he didn't even bother about the heal that much. He was more focused on getting those frags, getting those assists. Absolute dominant gameplay. But apart from him, there are other players as well who stepped up during the map of Erangel, and you can see YouTube.com once again from his side. K2 on the side of ASI, he has been the pillar on the side of ASI 8, game in and game out every single day. 982 damage is ridiculous. And then we have the player on the side of Xavier with 3 eliminations, 561 damage dealt. He was also the one actually going really aggressive during the game. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see more of him in the next few matches.
Yeah, I will make sure that you will be looking for more from those teams and players. But let's just have a look on teams to watch out into the upcoming matches. We are having 4 more matches, ladies and gentlemen. But Team RQ taking 14 elimination, Team ASI will be taking 6, while Esports will be taking 8 eliminations, and Team Alpha Gaming will be taking 4. So these are the teams to watch out into the upcoming 1 Edge, and let's just see how they're going to be performing. And this is just day second and match second. After this Edge, we will be witnessing our best map, or my personal favorite map, which is going to be Miramar.
Sniper action, maybe long range fights, mid range, but we usually see a lot of these teams still pick up that shotgun. So we'll see how things go. And I mean, RQSI, Boyne, APG teams to watch, of course, but at the same time, it's Miramar, so you got to keep an eye out for Flash and DRS as well. Talking about the match summary, we had 67 total eliminations, 2 grenade eliminations, 1 airdrop looted, 1 vehicle elimination, 8,042 total healing done, 300 meters the longest elimination coming in from Zol on the side of Alpha Gaming.
Exactly, a great performance. This was a typical match summary we have seen in the previous triangle as well. But the grenade elimination, they are just really low. Only 2 grenade elimination and 1 vehicle elimination. And we know that DRX XMPLZ, he was taking that elimination point. But Edge, a good matchup it was. And let's see into the upcoming one, which will be the team taking that winner with the chicken dinner. But let's just have a look at the match ranking as well, Edge, because we can see Team RQ taking 24 points, Team ASI will be taking 11, Team 4 Thrives will be taking 9, Team Wine Esports simultaneously taking 9 points as well. And from 5th spot to 11th spot, we can see Team Alpha Gaming, Team Secrets, Team Flash, Team Young and Galacticos, DRS, the Xaviers, and Ultra Eco. And unfortunate from the positioning, coming from 12th position to 18th position, all these teams, they got eliminated way too early. But Edge, are you excited to see the overall standings?
Definitely. With these numbers now coming up, we will probably be seeing more and more changes happening, especially with RQ. Those 24 is absolute ridiculous numbers. ASI 8 and 40 coming up strong as well. So we'll wait and see how the overall is going to be affected after match 2 on the day 2. Here in the grand finals, phase 1. By the way, we still have phase 2 and phase 3. 2 more days of grand final action before we crown the champion of phase 1. 52 Esports also struggling a little. 2K, Glue, Hora, HKG, Boom, and Mystery International. Once again, Mystery International did get that chicken dinner. And then guess what? No points whatsoever. Boom was looking so good, and then guess what? Nothing. So a lot of these teams are not having a great day when compared to day 1. I mean, you can't say the same about Voin or Flash. As a matter of fact, both these teams are still performing the way that they are. For all 3 areas, Boom as well. 52 Esports did not do well, at least in the first 2 games. So we will take a look at them, how they will be performing in the next few matches. But for now, they are not having a great time, and this might affect them on the overall.
Exactly, let's have a look on the overall standings. Zone 1 Esports unhinged, sticking up with the glue from the first spot, having 93 points. On the other hand, we can see RQ coming and taking the second spot with 77 points. Team 52 ASP taking the third spot with 75, simultaneously with the Alter Ego Team Flash taking 5th spot and being the top 5 teams, 73 points. But Team 4 Thrives, Team Boom Esports, Airside Esports and the Xaviers on the other hand from 6th to 9th spot, having 65, 59, 49 and 48 points. So the Edge, I mean, we can see there's a lot of point gaps and point difference coming in from 6th team to the 5th teams, right? I mean 10 or maybe approximately 10 points. So it's time to buckle up or maybe gather that speed.
All of these teams will be feeling the heat, and you can see the difference 77-73, not a lot between those 2 to 5 positions. As we move on to the second page of the overall standings, we will see 2K on 44 points, 37 points for both Team Secret and DRS, 35 points for Alpha Gaming, Hora Esports on 33, 29 for Mystery International after that chicken dinner as well. Not a great performance coming from them into this one. Glug on 28 points, Yangon Galacticos on 24, and unfortunate for Hong Kong team, 22 points. They're at the very bottom of the overall rankings at the moment, and they need to step up, man. Otherwise, things will be hectic as the tournament progresses. The next 2 days, they will feel the pressure if they don't end today on a good note. But talking about the overall MVP and talking about the ones ending on a good note, well, we have Zaifa on 26 eliminations, the top MVP at the moment, 3,600 damage as well. Razak on the side of Void dealing a hefty amount of damage, 4,000. OTIQQ as with 3,580 damage and 15 eliminations. Agent 47, I mean, he had to be there at all times. 17 eliminations, 15 knocks there. Leper on the side of RRQ as well with 15 knocks and 2,677 damage and 16 eliminations.
Exactly, these are the overall MVP and top 5 overall MVP. All this while in it's just we are in the midsection of day 2. We will be starting off really soon with the third match, which is going to be Miramar Edge. And let's just see, because we know that all the teams and all the players are also adapting with those DMRs and 8x with those mini foreign. Super duper excited to see those ball rifle action coming in as well. But let's just have a look to the fan favorite team, because right now we can see 4 Thrives is totally dominating with 22,000 votes, DRS with 30,000, ASI Esports with 4,000 votes. And I know the audience do know that how to vote. And अगर आप लोगों को अभी भी नहीं पता कि कैसे अपनी फेवरेट टीम को वोट करना है, इट्स रियली सिंपल एंड बहुत ही ज़्यादा सिंपल स्टेप्स है, कोई भी ज़्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं है. ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज जस्ट टाइप अ हैशटैग इन द कमेंट सेक्शन जहाँ पे आप लोग अभी लाइव देख रहे हो, एंड देन यू हैव टू राइट the 4T tag, या फिर आप जिस भी टीम को सपोर्ट करना चाह रहे हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू गाइस वांट टू सपोर्ट टीम ASI Esports, so hashtag ASI8 and then just send it once so that आपका जो वोट है वो यहाँ पर गारंटी तरीके से हम लोग कलेक्ट कर लेंगे. बट आफ्टर दिस एज, जस्ट लेटिंग द ऑडियंस नो वन मोर टाइम कि अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल को तो जाइए जल्दी से जाके सब्सक्राइब करिए, बिकॉज वी आर रियली क्लोज टू हिट 35,000 subscribers on the channel of 141 Esports. And as an organization, 141 Esports is bringing Asia Battle Wars Chapter 3rd for us again, because Chapter 2 तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा था, and we have seen Team PTR taking that winner, I mean taking a lot of winner chicken dinners and being the defending champions. And unfortunately हम लोग वहाँ पे लोगों को यहाँ पे इस वाले फेज के अंदर नहीं देख सकते, मे बी इन द अपकमिंग वन हम उन लोगों को देख पाए. बट एज, do you want to remind the audience? You want to remind the audience one more time to subscribe the channel, because 141 Esports का ही चैनल है जहाँ पर इतने ज़्यादा अच्छे मैचेस उन लोगों को देखने को मिलेंगे हर दिन आगे आने वाले 20 दिन और.
I mean, you've already done it, so I'm pretty sure I don't really have to do that anymore. But yes, so once again, guys, whoever's watching you know, on YouTube, from wherever you're watching, from whatever country, from whatever you're doing right now, make sure you subscribe so you guys also stay updated and keep in touch with us, so you know when we're coming online, when we're bringing you the broadcast, when we're bringing you the action, so you don't miss out on any of the grand finals, phase 1 or phase 2 or phase 3, as a matter of fact, and any upcoming talent. Once again, 141 Esports, don't forget the name. As we are done with 1 and 2, we will now be looking at Miramar, Rondo Angle Miramar yet again. Now, looking at the way things are going, we've already seen some amazing gameplay coming in from Rondo. Angle has been ecstatic as well. Some beautiful circles we got to witness there towards the end. So I'm expecting something similar here on the map of Miramar. I mean, PUBG Mobile gods, let's see if they will, give us that wish fulfill. I mean, with the unique circles, I don't think you see a lot of water circles, especially in the map of Miramar. I mean, it's a pretty dry map, to be really honest. So coming into this one, I'm expecting, once again, teams like Flash maybe stepping up. I'm expecting teams like DRS, once again, to get some points here coming in pretty early. Alter Ego has been another amazing team here on the map of Miramar. So these three are going to be my main focus. But apart from that, we still, once again, have to keep an eye out for 40. They've been performing amazingly. Horror Esports have been doing really, really well. And what's the other team? Boom, actually. They've been pretty decent in 1 and game 2 and day 1 as well. So coming into this one, I have a feeling they will also be trying to accumulate a decent number of points, if not a chicken dinner.
I mean, Edge, there's one more thing I want to remind you. Do you see the chronology on the map of Rondo and on the map of Irangal as well? Because on the map of Rondo, we have seen those hardships from the first game itself. And on the map of Irangal as well, we have seen the north-sided zone. And that too, in the outskirts region. I mean, in the region of Stalbar. That zone is really rare to see. But it's in Asia Battle Wars Chapter 3rd. But the next match is going to be Miramar. And let's see, can we have same kind of zone, और क्या हम लोगों को कुछ zone changes देखने को मिलेंगे या फिर नहीं, या फिर हम लोगों को same zone देखने को मिलेगा जैसे हम लोगों ने map of Rondo and Angle के ऊपर देखा. But जो भी अभी हम लोग को देख रहा है, please do make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. आज का दिन भी बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर है क्योंकि हम लोग हमारी favorite teams को perform करते हुए देखने को मिल रही हैं. And team RRQ and team Misfits International ने तो chicken dinner पहले से ही ले लिया है. And same. We are having a great day. Do let us know आपका दिन कैसा है आज. But Edge, what are your expectations for the upcoming Miramar? Do you have a kind of vibe or instant that we can see the same zone chronology, or maybe some zone hard shifts coming into the outskirt region of Miramar?
That's the thing. See, that is what I'm hoping for. That is what I'm hoping to see. But the wish, let's see if it will be granted by the gods of PUBG Mobile. But some drastic changes is what I'm expecting. So these rotations are going to be, once again, coming in clutch for sure. So the IGLs are going to be tested yet again, if that comes in, of course. But already a Rondo and a Wrangle, we've seen two beautiful circles we got to witness already. And as we move down to Miramar now, ladies and gentlemen, the third map here, the circle, and the last map of the cycle, let's take a look at the flight path, as this is going to be an interesting one. A lot of these eyes are going to be on the teams at the top and the teams at the bottom as well. The teams at the mid are going to be chilling for quite a bit. They don't really need to worry a lot because of the pace they're picking up. The teams at the bottom, they have to step up, and the teams at the top, well, they have to start worrying about the fact that the teams at the top, teams at the bottom, and any team below them will try to overtake them at any point of time. And top players with the highest damage, it's IQQ, Bunny, and Razak on the side of Void. Now, these three players are definitely the powerhouses for the squad. And looking at the flight path, El Azhar towards La Driella, now not a lot of not an weird looking flight path. It's pretty basic. Once again, I see Tora Muda actually. Wait, is that where Misfits are going? It feels like that is where they are headed to at the moment, and a lot of these areas are going to be crowded for sure. Hacienda del Petron, Mercado, Power Grid, San Martin, Graveyard, La Bendita, Los Leones. You can see flash towards that area. ASI 8 dropping down there as well. 4T heading down to Mercado. APG probably going towards Chumacera. I'm not really sure, but Yangon Galacticos, they've dropped in very late, which means they're either going towards Prison or Valle del Mar.
But look at the zone again, Edge. I mean, the hardship already from the first zone, and let's see how teams are going to retaliate from this zone and how they're going to be making the rotation, right? And IGLs, अगेन उन लोगों के सर में दर्द होता होगा क्योंकि ये जो जोन है फ्लाइट पाथ से बिल्कुल ही अगेंस्ट, एंड जो टीम्स लॉस लियोनस के रीजन में जाएंगी उन लोगों के लिए तो बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा क्योंकि सेंटर उन लोगों के लिए है, राइट? इट्स द डेड सेंटर ऑफ द जोन. बट आगे कैसे इजाफा करते हैं वो देखने वाली चीज़ रहेगी. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टीम्स जो है वो जोन से बाहर ही है अभी, एंड हम लोग देख सकते हैं पिकार्डो, पोर्तो परीसो, लॉस लियोनस, ये जो ऐसी 3 सिटीज है वो जोन के अंदर है. सो उन लोगों के लिए थोड़ा बहुत एडवांटेज जो भी टीम्स वहाँ पे उतरती हैं. बट लेट्स जस्ट हैव अ लुक ऑन DRS गेमिंग, क्योंकि अभी शुरुआती फेज के अंदर हसीना दिन पेट्रोन के ऊपर उतरते हैं. जोन से बहुत ज़्यादा बाहर तो है ये लोग. दिल मेक श्योर टू गेट दैट गोल्डन मिराडो फॉर श्योर. एंड देखते हैं यहाँ से DRS गेमिंग कैसे आगे वाले आने समय के अंदर कैसे ये चिकन डिनर को तब्दील करते हैं. बिल्कुल ईजी नहीं रहेगा. एंड स्पेशली हम लोग को यहाँ पे कोई भी ड्रॉप क्लैशेस नहीं देखने को मिल रहे हैं. Are you like shocked to see the teams are not taking any sort of drop clashes in the map of Miramar especially? I mean, it's one of the first matches in Asia Battleverse Chapter 3rd, and that too in final, कि हम लोग को कोई भी ड्रॉप क्लैशेस नहीं देखने को मिल रहे हैं.
Definitely a little surprised, but I think I felt like I feel like I've seen this coming. Because the fact that, you know, now the teams, as I've said, you know, they're trying to accumulate points. They're trying to fight for that number 1. No one's really willing to take that extra risk because it's not Rondo once again. No recall. Every team's playing for themselves. Every team is trying to get that number 1 spot. And for that, you need as many points as possible. Get that lead. And you can't risk getting taken down pretty early, especially if you don't have a lot of loot to work with. But, I mean, it's still pretty early into the game. We probably might see an early fight still. I mean, maybe before 6-7 minutes. Usually, Miramar, we don't see, you know, insane fights happening. Maybe a little skirmishes here and there. But the actual brawls begin after minute 10. So, let's see if that's going to be a typical Miramar play. But, yeah, overall, a little... I don't want to say surprised, but amazed to see that they're actually not going for the drop clashes here. Anyone, actually, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super duper surprised to see कि कोई भी यहाँ पे ड्रॉप क्लैशेस शुरुआत में ही नहीं देखने को मिल रहे हैं. एंड स्पेशली पिकाडो के रीजन तो हम लोग को देखने को मिला है 4 थ्राइव्स के साथ में कुछ ना कुछ टीम्स तो उतरती है. एंड 4v4 फाइट्स मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टाइम होती ही है. बट पहला नॉकआउट यहाँ पे आता हुआ और पहले नॉकआउट के थ्रू हमको शायद से टीम 2 के एक पहला एलिमिनेशन भी लेता हुआ. सो एज ये पहला नॉकआउट और पहला एलिमिनेशन शायद से यहाँ से स्टार्ट हो चुका है. यहाँ से टीम्स और भी ज़्यादा फाइट लेना स्टार्ट करेंगी. बट सब कुछ शांत, कुछ भी यहाँ से हलचल नहीं देखने को मिलेगी. जस्ट टीम्स लूट कर रही हैं, जोन के अंदर रोटेट करेंगी, वही चीज़ होने वाली है. बट एज ये जो मैच है एक साइलेंट किलर वाला मैच जरूर हो सकता है.
Could be the case. Can be. I mean, so here's the thing: when you don't see the drop clashes or early round fights, you will probably be seeing much more chaotic mid game and even chaotic later half. So I think that is probably going to be the case into this one. We will see a little calmer start, but this is only going to be the calm before the storm for sure, as the teams will be going in berserk mode as soon as they are, you know, in close proximity at the moment because of the flight path. They have, you know, given themselves some more space to work with. They have a decent amount of time to go for these loots as well, thanks to the circle in a very weird towards the southeastern part of the map. they have a lot of time, a lot of space to, you know, just chill for now, get as much loot as possible, get all the utilities they need. Level 3 helmets and vests will probably be their go-to arsenal. And then, well, all hell breaks loose and they will, you know, just fight till the death. Maybe somewhere around 12, 13 minutes.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, but majority of the teams अभी जोन से बाहर है. अब देखते हैं रोटेशन कैसे हम लोग को देखने को मिलेगी. एंड स्पेशली आप लोग देख सकते हो टीम द जेवियर्स, उन लोगों का जो एक प्लेयर है वो तो बिल्कुल जोन के अंदर है और जो तीनों के तीनों प्लेयर है वो जोन के बाहर है. सो शायद से द जेवियर्स की जो कॉल्स आ रही है, जो रोटेशनल कॉल्स आ रही है, शायद बहुत ही ज़्यादा शेडी लग रही है. एंड टीम HKG बहुत ज़्यादा पास है, तो वो जो फाइट्स है बहुत जल्दी स्टार्ट हो चुकी है. यंगवन गैलेक्टिकोस की हालांकि बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारी रोटेशन है. पहले देमार की तरफ से वो जो सीधा जो रूट है वहाँ से रोटेट करेंगे जोन के अंदर, बट वो रोटेशन यहाँ पे क्रॉस के साथ आती है. हमारी टीम वायन ई-स्पोर्ट्स उन लोगों के सामने होगी और शायद से उन लोगों को उनके अगेंस्ट फाइट भी लेनी पड़ेगी, तभी जाके उन लोगों को जोन के अंदर एंट्री मिलेगी. नहीं तो गैलेक्टिकोस जोन के बाहर ही एलिमिनेट हो सकते हैं. TRS गेमिंग वाइटी किलर वाइटी बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारे एलिमिनेशन और यहाँ पे किल्स निकालने का ट्राई तो ज़रूर कर रहे हैं. चारों के चारों प्लेयर जिंदा और पहला यहाँ पे एलिमिनेशन या फिर नॉकआउट निकाला जाएगा टीम 52 के ऊपर. 47 बहुत ज़्यादा पास आ चुके हैं. TRS गेमिंग they're just pushing in with a fearless mindset. XMPLZ, the young lad from Nepal. We know ये बंदा जो है और ये जो खिलाड़ी है स्पेशली कितने ज़्यादा प्यारे तरीके से एलिमिनेशन निकालता है क्लोज क्वार्टर रेंज के अंदर. इनकी बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारी अच्छी कमांड है, बट स्पेशली XMPLZ मैं शायद से बोलूँगा कभी कभार बहुत ज़्यादा ओवर हीट कर जाते हैं. एंड वो जो कमांड है उनके ऊपर गन की या फिर कब ट्रिगर दबाना है वो थोड़ी शायद कम है. ये मेरा सजेशन है, मे भी आप लोगों का थोड़ा डिफर कर सकता है, बट XMPLZ ओवरऑल बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारे अच्छे प्लेयर हैं इस गेम के अंदर. टीम 52 देख सकते हैं. TRS गेमिंग बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारे तरीके से कोऑर्डिनेशन करती हुई, सिनर्जी दिखाती हुई, और 52 के एक आखिरी खिलाड़ी बचे रहेंगे. बट यहाँ पे किल फीड के अंदर हम लोग देख सकते हैं टीम 4 थ्राइव्स टीम फ्लैश के अगेंस्ट फाइट लेती हुई. देखते हैं ये जो पाकिस्तानी टीम है और ये जो वियतनामी टीम है टीम फ्लैश, इन लोगों के अगेंस्ट क्या फाइट रहेगी और कैसे ये लोग इजाफा करते आगे आने वाले समय के अंदर. बट मोलोटॉव्स यहाँ पे डाले जा रहे हैं. टीम 52 वो अकेला प्लेयर भी स्पॉट कर लिया जाएगा और शायद से टीम 52 हो सकती है हमारी पहली टीम जो एलिमिनेट हो जाएगी जोन के बाहर. टीम 52 they just got eliminated on the 18th spot with having 0 elimination. The match has been not great for them. But aside Esports, Team Secrets, लोग just सामने एक और वियतनामी टीम. So पाकिस्तानी वर्सेस वियतनामीज, लेट्स सी क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा. और यहाँ पे शायद से वू को स्पॉट बिल्कुल किया जाएगा. देख सकते हैं जोन फिर से सेम चीज निभाता हुआ. जोन पहले के मैचेस के अंदर हम लोगों ने देखा था कि रोंडो के ऊपर हार्ड शिफ्ट, रैंगल के ऊपर हार्ड शिफ्ट और मिरामार के ऊपर दोबारा से हम लोग हार्ड शिफ्ट मिल सकता है. बट मैं एक बार जनता से जरूर पूछना चाहूंगा, ये जो K2 के पास कारल के स्किन है इसका नाम क्या है? I mean, even if he is opening the scope, वो जो इफेक्ट आ रहा है वो बहुत ज़्यादा insane दिख रहा है. I just want to know कि what is the name of this Carl skin? Do let me know in the comment section and chat section. And अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है चैनल को तो प्लीज़ जाके सब्सक्राइब करिए, क्योंकि हमारा चैनल बहुत ज़्यादा क्लोज है 35K सब्सक्राइबर्स के. So please go and subscribe the channel. And it's been a great venture so far. And let's see क्या ये SIT Esports चिकन डिनर निकाल पाती है या फिर नहीं इस गेम के अंदर. सब कुछ शांत है अभी के लिए. मिरामार के ऊपर रोटेशन यहाँ पे आती हुई है, जोन शिफ्ट लिया है सदर्न साइड की तरफ. शायद से टीम्स और IGLs के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा प्रॉब्लमेटिक सिचुएशन लेके जा सकता है. द जेवियर्स पिछला मैच बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा था. चारों के चारों प्लेयर्स ने यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे एलिमिनेशन पॉइंट्स भी यहाँ पे रिक्वायर किए थे. बट 2K Esports यहाँ पर एक ही एलिमिनेशन के साथ. और मैं यहाँ पर जितने भी फैंस हैं यहाँ पर 4 थ्राइव्स के और जितने भी पाकिस्तानी लोग यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं, मैं उन लोगों से एक और सवाल ज़रूर पूछना चाहूँगा कि आज के दिन के अंदर आप लोगों को क्या लगता है कि हमारी जो टीम 4 थ्राइव्स है वो कहाँ पे जाके रुकेगी और कौन से स्पॉट के ऊपर जाके रुकेगी? प्लीज़ डू लेट अस नो, क्योंकि अभी यहाँ पर 4 थ्राइव्स 3 एलिमिनेशन के साथ यहाँ पर आगे की तरफ बढ़ते हुए और बहुत ज्यादा प्यारा परफॉर्मेंस दिखाते हुए, और शायद से ये जो फाइट है बहुत ही ज्यादा जल्दी तब्दील करेगी वाइन ई-स्पोर्ट्स के अगेंस्ट पोटैटो 5 जस्ट बेयरली सर्वाइव करते हुए, और शायद से राइजॉक को भी यहाँ पे स्पॉट कर लिया जाएगा। फोर्थ राइट स्टेडली अपने कदमों को आगे बढ़ाते हुए, बट एक और यहाँ पर राइवलरी स्टार्ट हो चुकी है। पीछे से थर्ड पार्टी भी यहाँ पर आ चुकी है लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। ये टीम अल्फा गेमिंग टीम फोर्थ ड्राइव्स का कभी पीछा छोड़ते ही नहीं है। जहां पर ये लोग वहां पर टीम अल्फा गेमिंग, और एक और थर्ड पार्टी यहाँ पर स्टार्ट हो चुकी है होरा ई-स्पोर्ट्स। एक प्लेयर वहां पे भी उन लोगों का एलिमिनेट हो चुका है। फोर्थ ड्राइव्स के फलक T24 यहाँ पे नॉकआउट हो चुका है। क्या उनका रिवाइवल आ पाएगा या फिर नहीं, बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजन रहेगा। पोटैटो तो यहाँ पर शायद से बहुत ही ज्यादा मुश्किल से सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं उस पैनिक रूम के अंदर। एक ग्रेनेड, एक वेल कुक ग्रेनेड या फिर एक मोलोटॉव भी वहां पर अगर पहुंच गई पोटैटो 5 के ऊपर तो शायद से उनका खेल खत्म हो जाएगा, और वाइन ई-स्पोर्ट्स का ये जो सफर है इस मैच में वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा। रेज़ाक को भी स्पॉट किया जाएगा। ये जो ग्रेनेड है शायद से सीधा उनके मुंह पे डाला जाएगा, और ये देखिए हुज़ैफा बहुत ज्यादा प्यारे तरीके से आगे की तरफ बढ़ते हुए। कंफर्मेशन भी लिया जाएगा। T24 का जो नॉकआउट था वो शायद से रिवाइवल के अंदर भी तब्दील कर दिया जाएगा। T24 धीरे धीरे अपने कदमों के ऊपर खड़ी होती हुई, बट पीछे से हमारी जो टीम अल्फा गेमिंग है चारों के चारों प्लेयर्स है ये भी आते हुए, बट एक और टीम यहाँ पर जुड़ जाएगी। ये कौन सी टीम है, और शायद से फलक यहाँ पर डाउन होंगे और उनका जो कंफर्मेशन है वो भी आ जाएगा कंपाउंड के अंदर। एंड हो रहा ई-स्पोर्ट्स बात करते करते हम दूसरी फाइट जरूर देखेंगे। हो रहा ई-स्पोर्ट्स भी यहाँ से एलिमिनेट हो गई। IQQ भी डाउन हो चुके हैं वैसे तो। पोटैटो 5 वाइन ई-स्पोर्ट्स की तरफ से वो भी पता नहीं कैसे उस पैनिक रूम के अंदर सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं, उस कंपाउंड के अंदर। बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट रहना पड़ेगा। शायद से यहाँ पर धीरे धीरे करके आगे बढ़ेंगे। देवी को पोटैटो को स्पॉट किया जाएगा, उनको यहाँ पे नॉकआउट भी किया जाएगा और सीधा फिनिश ऑफ भी किया गया। टीम फोर्थ थ्राइव्स धीरे धीरे अपना स्पॉट बनाती हुई टीम अल्फा गेमिंग के जस्ट सामने, और शायद से एक और ग्रेनेड यहाँ पे जाता हुआ, शायद से नॉकआउट यहाँ पे लिया जाएगा या फिर नहीं, नहीं कोई भी कनेक्शन नहीं आएगा। रिवाइव यहाँ पे करना पड़ेगा, सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट यहाँ पे रहेगा। यस यहाँ पे पीछे हुज़ैफा यहाँ पर एक शायद से स्मोक करेंगे, एंड T24 ओपी और IQQ को प्यारा सा कवर देते हुए स्मोक स्क्रीन के थ्रू। हुज़ैफा अगर यहाँ पे साथ में खेलो तो शायद से ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। T24 के ऊपर भी बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा डैमेज, और शायद से टीम फोर्थ थ्राइव्स धीरे धीरे क्रम्बल करती हुई। T24 अपनी शॉटगन से यहाँ पे बिल्कुल स्विच करेंगे, पीछे की तरफ जाते हुए। एक अच्छा डिसीजन था शायद से, बट अभी उनका भी नॉकआउट यहाँ पर आ जाएगा। सोलो मैन स्टैंडिंग हुज़ैफा, प्यारा नॉकआउट यहाँ पर AUG से लिया जाएगा, और शायद से दूसरी नॉकआउट की भी दरकार यहाँ पे रहेगी। और हेडशॉट्स भी यहाँ पर आते हुए बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किलात से यहाँ पर आगे तरफ बढ़ते हुए, और शायद से इनका यहाँ पर एलिमिनेशन आता हुआ। दिस मार्क्स एन एलिमिनेशन फॉर टीम फोर्थ थ्राइव्स एंड दे आर गॉन, दे आर डस्टेड। बहुत ज्यादा प्यारे तरीके से वो 4v4 फाइट टीम लोगों ने, 3 अच्छे एलिमिनेशन लोगों के पास में आ चुके थे, बट कहीं ना कहीं अल्फा गेमिंग का ये जो थर्ड पार्टी सिनेरियो था उनका यहाँ पर बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम देता हुआ। बट अल्फा गेमिंग टेस्टिंग देयर ओन मेडिसिन, हाँ उन लोगों के ऊपर भी यहाँ पर एक थर्ड पार्टी हो चुकी है। Ooh, grenades. Alpha Gaming. They're losing the spot. और 5 एलिमिनेशन है उन लोगों के पास में। नारी सोलोमन स्टैंडिंग रहेंगे। क्या यहाँ पर नारी क्लच ऑफ कर पाएंगे या फिर अपनी टीम के लिए देखने वाली चीज रहेगी, और शायद से नारी सोलोमन स्टैंडिंग रहेंगे। रिवाइवल यहाँ से करना बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल रहेगा। एज अल्फा गेमिंग, they lost 2 players, they lost 3 players, and Solomon standing. Nari, do you think he can just clutch it off and pull the chicken dinner off for his team?
Not gonna be easy, but definitely not impossible. SKG on the other hand, 2 eliminations for them already, and they're looking decent. For the meanwhile, Team Secret will get taken down. SKG now dominating the server, trying to take the players on the side of the Xavier. One Yang and Hope will be probably fleeing off. Will not be wanting to take the fight against them. DRS XMP plays on, will be causing troubles for him. Xavier. Vertex on the side of HKG, trying his best to maybe land some shots on him. Boom on the other hand, 1 elimination. They're staying comfortably here on the rooftop, enjoying the view, but they will have to give away this one. But look at this. Is that Misfits? Looks like those are the players on side of Misfit International there. Trying to maybe connect more shots. Glue, Leon, Pillar YT. The only one standing, and he might get taken down. He's out in the open, and that's another unfortunate game for the side of DRS as they get taken down pretty early. But they do have insane amount of eliminations. I mean, we were talking about this, right? Steam Flash, DRS, the teams that you kind of have to keep an eye out for, and you can see DRS in terms of eliminations, yes, but position points, come on. They need more. They needed more. They needed a lot more. And now Glue, as soon as they took down the players on the side of DRS, Misfit International are now trying to go for this fight against them immediately.
Yes, the retaliations are coming in, and Young on Galacticos right now only having 1 elimination point. They lost 1 player. I mean, that's not a great thing. And we have Nari, he got eliminated, and APG, they are also going to get eliminated on the 12th spot. This is not the decent match for them. I mean, they just got eliminated way too early, and they're not having good elimination points and placement points as well, Edge. But Romeo, he's also down to his knees, and Mushroom and Claudio44 being the 2-woman survivor. Ladies and gentlemen, audience watching out there, let me remind you, it's not Rondo, so you don't have respawns, right? So it's Miramar. If you're dead, then you are dead, and you're sent to the lobby.
International, the only 2 players standing right now, FV and Tony Kabai. No elimination points, so Misfit are not going to be really comfortable with the situation. They'll at least be happy that they have 2 players surviving, where there are other teams on the verge of getting eliminated. Glue Blug, on the other hand, oh no, they are regrouping. This is going to be a tough spot for Misfit International to be in, as they will be cooking up a grenade on Tony Kawai. But will that grenade be enough to deal a lot of damage? That is the question. I don't think the answer is going to be yes, because Glumatic now in a really good position. He can actually go for this fight and take down both of them at the same time. Glumatic will be the one drawing blood. Oh, he's actually going to be the one actually going down first. And now Glumatic all of a sudden still in the heat, and Glue, they might get taken down. That the Molotov might be enough to deal a bit of damage. Punk, beautiful grenade. Tony Kawai will survive for now. Another grenade coming in retaliation, but will not be dealing any damage. Glumatic will be going back to his teammates to go for that revival now. So all the players will be sticking together. And Glue still with the man advantage, still with the position advantage as well.
They're having the position advantage. Glue versus Team Misfits International. Glue will be having 4 good points, but they need placement points as well. The grenades are reigning supreme. ASI K2 will be taking 1 more good elimination points as well. And I guess the Pakistani teams are also coming to the fight back. Team Misfits International, they're coming up close personal. Pritham, the grenade is looking so good. And I guess, Edge, as we are talking of Team ASI Esports, on the other hand, they also started taking that fight. But Misfits International, they're also out of the zone, so they need to prioritize the zone advantage as well.
Xavier, just 1 player standing. 6 eliminations. All 3 go, 1 player, no eliminations. Hong team, 27 total points, but only 1 player standing, and I think that's the end of the Xavier play zone. Will be the one taking him down. We're down to the top 10 teams, ladies and gentlemen, as FV might be getting taken down here. Blue Blug on the move, so they might actually catch him, but let's see how things are gonna be turning out for them. At the moment, looks like Misfit International will survive to fight for another day. Maybe get some more points in terms of position placement. In terms of elimination, it's not going to be that easy for sure.
And now it's all about the rotations coming in. It's all about to see how IGLs are going to reposition their teams into the zone. And on the other hand, as we are talking about Misfits International, they're gone, they're dusted as well. And the zone, the deja vu movement we can see from the map of round one, from the map of Wrangle as well, Edge. The zone has been shifted a lot, and majority of the teams are into the zone, which is good, right? I mean, no problem whatsoever. And Team Glue, I mean, we have seen this Indonesian team popping off really soon into the upcoming days. But right now, Team Blue, somewhere around, they're feeling the wrath of the enemy teams as well. And they will be making sure to make a comeback. They're on the 14th spot right now on the overall standings, which is not a great spot to be in. But let's see in the upcoming moments how they're going to be making a move. And there we go, boom, Esports, only and only one elimination, nothing to work with. They're on the top 10 teams, but they can they take this winner chicken dinner? Zone is also closing in 10 seconds.
Zone coming in clutch. Stage 6 circle coming into play. A grenade will deal chip damage, but Rhapsody will be in a good position to actually go for that knock. HKG in the meanwhile will be getting eliminated, and Glue now feeling the pressure from the side of Team Boom Esports. Alter Ego, actually Snape, there is a chance that he could actually go for the third party. Maybe he'll finish it too. But at the moment, it's just going to be grenades raining in, and there you go, Snape. I was talking about it, and Snape will get the frag onto Puck. He will get two, he will steal one, and now he's spotted. So Boom might just try to take him down, but Snape, being cheeky player that he is, already got 2 points for the squad, and Glue with only 2 players standing have to now make their way back into the zone safely. And not just that, now they have to wait and see if they can actually get any more points in terms of elimination, because it's not looking good with their position on the map. But Snape also has to make his way back into the circle, which is not going to be easy. But right now, Boom, the next obstacle for them is going to be Team Flash.
The next obstacle is going to be Team Flash indeed. Let's see, Boom Esports, Rapshari 21, Maul down to his knees. The revival should be there. Resbob on the other hand, he's also surviving to their standing. Snape 27. Oh man, the sprays were looking so damn promising. But there we have it, the elimination of Team Alter Egos with 3 elimination points and only on 8 spots. So they're not having great placement points to work with. Not a decent match team for Team Alter Egos. But let's see, can they make a comeback into the upcoming matches or not? They still have 3 more matches remaining, and we will be repeating the cycle again. But ASI Esports धीरे धीरे वो भी अपने प्लेयर्स को यहाँ पे लूज करते हुए, और शायद से जैसे ही हम बात कर रहे हैं लेडीज एंड चेयरमैन, और यहाँ पर शायद से टीम ASI Esports भी एलिमिनेट हो चुकी है 6वें पायदान के ऊपर. अच्छा खेला, पूरा ट्राई किया, बट कहीं ना कहीं ये जो आज थर्ड पार्टी है हमारी दोनों ही टीम पाकिस्तानी, ये जो दोनों पाकिस्तानी टीम्स हैं, इनके ऊपर जो थर्ड पार्टी हो रही है उन लोगों के लिए बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज लेके आ रही हैं. और ASI Esports एंड हमारी जो टीम 4th राइव्स रहेगी वो दोनों के दोनों एलिमिनेट हो चुके हैं. बट एज डाउन टू आवर टॉप 5 टीम्स.
Of 5 teams, Flash is still one of them. Glue with just 2 players standing. 6 eliminations is what they have to show at the moment. Things can turn out good or bad very, very quick. We'll see how it is, how it goes. Both tops weaker. Good split there. A drop. That could be tempting. Tops is not that far away of the drop, so he could actually go for it. But Glue closing in the distance between them and Flash have to be cautious. Carbu's really tagged up. That grenade might be the end of him. Not really. Will be dealing a little bit of damage, and both will get taken down. This grenade might actually deal damage though. Molotov coming in, and Vika will immediately go for the revival. Now Glue, can they go for the finishes here, the confirmations? Good grenades being dealt. But he's out in the open. Vika, man, he's gonna get taken down, but immediate retaliation from a different squad. That is 2K actually joining the party, and Team Flash might just be in a lot of trouble. Karbu, the only one standing right now, but Vika will get that elimination point thanks to that Molotov. But Team Flash, they will be getting taken down. There's 4 teams now fighting here. I mean, one of them is out, so Team Flash, they are gonna be the unfortunate ones. RRQ 2K helping Glue take Flash down.
But that's the storyline for the game right now, and there we have it. The grenade was looking damn promising, but Lapper not able to find any sort of connections 4 teams, 10 top players on the screen right now. Let's see how they are going to capitalize into the upcoming one. But Team Glue surviving with only one single player, Young on Galacticon surviving with 2, RQ with surviving with 3, and 2K Esports, as you were talking about, they're surviving with all the 4 players. Edge, let's see what is going to be the upcoming moment for Team 2K Esports. Top 4 teams. I mean, 2K Esports, they are looking really strong because they're having all the 4 players right edge. So maybe they can make this chicken dinner happen. But wait, Young and Galacticons, Master Smile and Cloudy, what they're trying to do in the vehicle? They want to make a rotation directly slamming into the zone. So that is a really ballsy move.
Let's see how long. Oh no. That timing was too good. No. I was just talking about the fact that Glue, let's see how long can the player survive for. But unfortunately, before I even finish my sentence, he's going to get taken down. And, well, we're down to the top 3 teams. 2K pretty much are going to be the ones coming out on top, thanks to the man advantage that they have. Yangon Galacticos with 2, RQ with 2. Now, if there is a fight between RQ and 2K, maybe Yangon can take the advantage or the other way around. And RQ might be the one coming out on top. But 2K at the moment must be feeling really confident because both of the teams that are against them are right in front of them as well. And the split is actually looking decent. And the circle is also in their favor.
Exactly. Top 3 teams. And now it's all about which team is going to be making the first move, right edge. Team 2K Esports. We did talk about that, how they're actually making the move into the zone, and they lost 1 player, but still all the 3-man standing, right? RRQ and Team Young on Galacticons, they're surviving with 2 and 2 players. So will they work together to eliminate Team 2K Esports? But Team 2K Esports having that advantage and having that upper hand advantage into the game. So maybe they're having that slight advantage to take that winner with a chicken in there. But Young on Galacticons and Team RQ, they'll try the level best to eliminate each other. But Cloudy, he's also gone Master Smile. He's also really low to the HP, just trying to pushing in. We have seen Master Smile just pushing in again. But again, he just got eliminated. Edge, Young on Galacticons, especially Master Smile. We have seen this particular player doing immense level of clutches. But today, he just got eliminated with his team.
And all of a sudden, 2K now, with a man down, RQ will feel a little more confident. But just as I say that, Prago is now out in the open, taking a lot of damage. Leper, the teammate, let's see if there's gonna be a run over. No, it's gonna be a bulldozing moment as RRQ, they get destroyed there towards the end, and the side of 2K will be the ones coming out on top. And this time is once again another Indonesian team, and 2K has been a long time coming in the playoffs. We did see them towards the end doing really well, and well, the grand finals, it's about time for them to get the chicken dinner. And well, this is the beginning of their run in the grand finals.
I mean, it's the beginning and it's the initiation for the teams coming in, and especially the Indo dominance we have seen today is just immense. And yesterday as well, on day number 1 of the finals, on phase number 1, we have seen all these Indo teams just going berserk, and especially we have seen Team Glue also playing really well. But today, Team Glue Esports, a really good steady approach we have seen, and all the top 5 teams and all the teams surviving till the end. It has been a good one. And Team 2K Esports, kudos to you all, and a huge round of applause because surviving with 3 or maybe 4 players till the end, it's a huge achievement. Because in Asia Battleverse Chapter 3, we have seen teams and players just losing the players a lot of time. But Edge, this is it. We are done with the first cycle, and we have seen 3 matches today so far. But after this, we will be repeating the cycle again. We will be witnessing the most chaotic match on the map of Rondo. Again, we will be starting off really strong and really soon. And जो भी audience अभी हम लोग को देख रहे हैं, please do make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, क्योंकि हमारा चैनल 35 के सब्सक्राइबर्स के बहुत ज़्यादा क्लोज है. So जाइए अभी जल्दी जाके सब्सक्राइब करिए, and please do make sure to give the love and support on the Instagram page as well. So if you guys are wondering कि कहाँ पे overall standings and कहाँ पे सारे overall MVPs की post को post किया जाता है, so it's on the Instagram on 141 Esports. So please go support everyone out there. But Edge, we are done. And what are your expectations from the upcoming cycle from the matches, right? Because we're done with 3, we're remaining with 3. What are your expectations?
Similar gameplay. I mean, whatever I've seen on, Rondo, Angle, and Miramar, if I get to see that again, I'm happy. That is
Yeah.
what I'm expecting as well, to be really honest. I feel like, these teams have finally understood how the other teams are playing. And they're picking up the pace, they're picking up the momentum coming into these upcoming matches for sure. They will be looking forward to, once again, accumulate points. And we've talked about this. Miramar, it started off really, really slow, started off, in a calmy way, but then once everything, once the circle started becoming closer and closer, we've seen a lot of fights, and it was just chaotic, and it was beautiful to watch teams adapt. And yeah, I mean, the teams, really go strong as well. We have the DRS going in with 9 eliminations pretty early, but they did get taken down pretty early into the game as well, unfortunately.
Exactly, that was the case into the previous one, and this is it. And after this, we'll be having a small recap from the highlights to the audience joining in right now, because we have seen from the start itself DRS Gaming going berserk with all the 4 players on Team 52, and they just got eliminated. And Team 52 was the first team losing their spot, and especially DRS Gaming, it was a really decent match if you ask me personally. I look at that lol changing the seats, and especially this grenade front side of Huzaifa, it was so damn good. It was so damn well cooked and served like dinner. It was hot. But Team 4 Threats, they also lost their spot there, and they just got eliminated. But Team Group Esports, on the other hand, they also played really well. Team RRQ, they also played really well. But RRQ, somewhere around the coordination and the synergy we always talk about, Edge, I guess it was a little bit diverse, and they made sure to deliver the best thing.
Everyone tried their best. Everyone, gave their 100%. There was a little bit of misplay coming in from a lot of these teams. Of course, once again, it happens in the heat of the moment. But at the end, it was 2K coming out on top with 10 eliminations and 10 points thanks to that chicken dinner. Hulk with 1 elimination, 175 damage dealt. Lily Boy with 2 eliminations, 274 damage dealt. Arkra with 2 eliminations at 344 damage dealt. But then the main player, the star of the show, Sondara 2K, 5 eliminations, 4 knocks, and a massive damage of 886. Ridiculous numbers being pulled by this young lad. And 2K, well, they're going to be really happy to have him, because he's not just a star player for the squad, he is the MVP for the team. With 5 eliminations, 886 damage, 1 assist, 27 minutes and 7 seconds of survival time, 4 knocks. And well, I mean, a lot of these MVPs are not focusing on the heal at the moment. With only 74 heal, he is going to be your MVP for the map of Miramar.
Exactly, he is the MVP, and he totally dominated and deserve it. But after this, we'll be having a look on the teams to watch out into the upcoming matches, which are remaining only 3 matches. But Team 2K, DRS, Team Glue, and Team Hong Kong are the matches to watch out into the upcoming matches. Let's see what are the performance and the consistency level we can see from these teams. Let's just have a look on the top 4 players from the previous match, from match number 3, from day number 2. We have seen Young on Galacticos Master Smile with 3 elimination, except PLZ from the side of Team DRS with 3 elimination, and simultaneously we can see Team Ultra Ego Snape joining in with 3 elimination. But Edge, let's just have a look on the match summary as well.
65 total eliminations, 8 grenade eliminations, 4 airdrops looted, no vehicle eliminations whatsoever, and 8,922 healings done. Well, the player on the side of Xavier once again is going to be the one with the longest elimination, 337 meters. I mean, this guy was there on the MVPs, on the longest elimination. He's the one going aggressive. There's a lot that he's doing, and well, let's see how things go as the day progresses. For now, match standings look like this: 2K 20 points, RQ 11 along with Glue Blue, DRS on 9, Young on Galacticos 8 points. Good numbers for them, they're going to be happy with it. Flash on 7, 6 for Xavier, 5 for Alpha Gaming and HKG. Alter Ego Aries on 4 along with 4 Tribes, 3 for Boom Esports, 2 for ESA, 8, 1 for Team Secret and 1 Esports. Unfortunately for the side of Horror, 52 Esports and Misfit International, no points secured into this one.
Exactly, these are the teams' match rankings, and Team 2K just totally dominating. But after this, we'll be having a look on the overall rankings as well and overall standings and how teams are performing right there. But we can see One Esports just sticking up with the position. On the second spot, we can see Team RQ. On the third spot, we can see Team Flash, Team Alter Ego taking the fourth spot. On the fifth section, we can see 52 ESP joining in. So these are the top 5 teams, and fourth drives 2K, Boom Esports, the Savior. They're dealing a little bit of a tough time. But surely they will be having a great comeback. But this is going to be the second page where teams are actually struggling a lot. Team ASIT Esports, DRS, Team Alpha Gaming, Team Blue Esports, Team Secret, Team Horror Esports, Young on Galacticons, Misfits International, and Team HKG. I mean, they're struggling, but they will make sure to make a great comeback. But especially the teams on the 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th spot, you gotta change your strategies. You gotta change your playstyle, maybe in Asia Battleverse Chapter 3rd in phase number 1, or maybe this might end up being a way big disaster for you all. But after this edge, let's just have a look on the overall MVP.
Josefa still being that number 1 player on the side of 4Thrives, and he's the overall MVP at the moment. Following him is going to be Razor on the side of Void, 40 IQQ, RIQ Leopard now stepping up to the 4th position, and Refuse, well, he shows up here in the 5th position. Great plays from all of these players, and definitely someone to keep an eye out for as we move on to the votings, to the fans that are in the chat at the moment. 4Thrives, I mean, once again, they're thriving. DRS is absolutely popping off in terms of their fans as well. ASI has a lot as well. Aura, they have their bunch. Alter Ego, they're doing good. They're doing decent in terms of votes as well. Not a lot of fans for teams like Void, Blue, HKG. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they just sit back, chill, and that's how they like to enjoy the show. On the side of 4Thrives and DRS, well, their fans love to tell them that, yes, we are here watching you play, and they love to cheer for them.
They do, and these are the fan teams right now, and fan favorite teams, and 4Thrives just totally dominating with 23,000 votes. And if you guys are wondering कि ये voting system क्या है, I mean you can check the pin comment for sure in the YouTube section right now. आप लोगों को पता चल जाएगा, and process बहुत ज़्यादा easy है. All you have to do is just type that hashtag and then team tag if you guys want to support Team DRS. So hashtag and then Team DRS tag, and your votes will be registered.
Yep, we are done with the first cycle, and now it's time for the second cycle of Rondo, Erangel, and Miramar. But before that, we'll be taking a short break. We'll be back with the second half of the day.
Invincible.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. PUBG Mobile Asia Battle Wars Chapter 3. We're done with 3 maps here in the Grand Finals day number 2. We will be taking a look at the second cycle now. Rondo, Erangel, and then Miramar actually to end things off. Right, now Rondo, once again, we know how good these teams are, how aggressive they're going to be on this map for sure. So a lot of expectations coming into this one again. But what do you think? Do you think we will probably be looking at a repeated winner? Or do you think there's going to be a different team? Maybe HKG, maybe Yangon Galacticos. You never really know. Maybe DRS Flash, maybe getting a chicken dinner for themselves into this one.
I mean that could be the possibility, but edge जो चीज़ हम लोग अभी विटनेस कर रहे हैं इंडोनेशियन रीजन, पाकिस्तानी रीजन एंड वियतनामी रीजन, हर एक टीम और हर एक रीजन से कोई ना कोई एक टीम ऐसी उभर के आ रही है जो चिकन डिनर लेके जाती है. सो मे बी हो सकता है कि हम लोग को रेपिटेटिव चिकन डिनर्स देखने को मिले, क्योंकि स्पेशली इंडोनेशिया से हम लोग को देखने को मिल रही है 6 टीम्स. सो मे बी हो सकता है वहाँ से कुछ और भी टीम्स निकल के आए और रेपिटेटिव चिकन डिनर्स लेके जाए. बट दिस इज एशिया बैटल वॉज चैप्टर 3 एंड लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, इफ यू गाइस आर वंडरिंग कि यहाँ पे कौन सा फेज चल रहा है एंड कौन सा स्टेज चल रहा है, सो हम लोग एक बार स्केड्यूल के ऊपर जरूर नजर डालेंगे एंड आप लोगों के सारे डाउट्स को क्लियर कर देंगे. बट ये जो स्केड्यूल है, दिस स्केड्यूल इज फॉर रोंडो एंड जो चौथा मैच है वो रहेगा रोंडो का. एंड वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द टूर्नामेंट स्केड्यूल, राइट. हमने अभी तक हमारा फेज 1 देखा एंड फेज 1 के प्लेऑफ्स देखे, जहां पे हमारे पास 3 ग्रुप्स थे, ग्रुप ग्रीन, ग्रुप ब्लू एंड ग्रुप रेड. वहां से हमारे पास हमारी टॉप 18 टीम्स हम लोगों को मिली एंड उसके बाद में हम लोग यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है फाइनल्स ऑफ फेज 1. सो दिस इज जस्ट फेज 1 फाइनल्स. इसके बाद हम लोग को फेज 2 एंड फेज 3 भी देखने को मिलेगा एंड यही सेम फ्लो रहेगा एंड यही सेम साइकिल रहेगी. वहाँ पे भी हम लोग को प्लेऑफ्स देखने को मिलेंगे, हम लोग को 3 ग्रुप्स देखने को मिलेंगे एंड हमारी टॉप 18 टीम्स रहेंगी. सो एशिया बैटल वॉज चैप्टर 3, इसका जो रोड मैप है थ्रू आउट द होल टूर्नामेंट, इट्स रियली एक्साइटिंग. एंड अगर फेज 1 के अंदर टीम्स को अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिल पाती है फाइनल्स खेलने की, सो वो दूसरे फेज के अंदर आएंगे या फिर तीसरे फेज के अंदर आएंगे और अपना पूरा ट्राई करेंगे वहां पर विजेता बनने का. बट अभी के लिए एज वी विल स्टार्टिंग ऑफ रियली स्ट्रांग ऑन द मैप ऑफ रोंडो एंड वी नो कि रोंडो का मुकाबला बहुत ही ज्यादा chaotic होता है. यहाँ पे हम लोग को बहुत ज़्यादा रोटेशन क्लैशेस, दोस्त रिस्पॉन फीचर्स कमिंग इन एंड बहुत ज़्यादा chaos देखने को मिलता है. एंड M416 and AUG just reigning supreme on the map of Rondo. But मैच शुरू होने से पहले मैं जनता से एक चीज़ ज़रूर बोलना चाहूँगा. अगर आपने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो क्या कर रहे हो? Go and subscribe the channel right now of the 141 Esports, and they're doing a great job. They're giving a great opportunity to us and the teams as well. But let's say this is going to be the final day second match 4 on the map of Rondo Edge.
Let's see how this one turns out. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. And we've seen one team absolutely, go berserk. 2 teams actually, as a matter of fact. I still think are going to be 4 Tribes and Team Secret. ये flight इतना आगे क्यों जा रहा है? I don't see players dropping. Okay, it looks like finally there it is.
You go.
Finally, okay. There's some players have already jumped in. Okay. Oh, makes sense. Because I felt like the flight was just, I don't know, just going on forever. And Voin probably are going to be one of the teams, one of the first teams actually, to probably hit that 100-point threshold. We'll see how things turn out. And we already have ASI 8 taking down the players on the side of HKG. And those are some really quick fights. And DRS losing players, Glue losing players, 4T losing players. Voin dropping down Glue now. Everyone's dropping players. DRS. They call point yahan pe unko. APG will get taken down. 4T. Wait a second. What is happening? T24, the only one standing. They changed their drop location. Did they? It felt like they did. And well, it's turning out to be a disaster for 4T.
टीम होरा esports बकायदा तरीके से यहाँ पे 4T के प्लेयर्स को यहाँ पे नॉकआउट किया जाएगा और 4 Thrives यहाँ पर अभी सिर्फ और सिर्फ 2 मिनट हुए और उन लोगों के 3 प्लेयर्स जा चुके हैं. यहाँ पर अगर उन लोगों ने रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं लिया तो शायद से टीम 4 Thrives, उन लोगों का फासला यहीं तक था. और मे बी उन लोगों का गेम यहीं पे एंड हो सकता है। ASI Esports आगे की तरफ अपने डिस्टेंस को क्लोज इन करते हुए और यहाँ पर बरकत बनाते हुए धीरे धीरे एक अच्छा एलिमिनेशन यहाँ पे लेंगे। प्रीतम यहाँ पर अपने घुटनों पर, रिवाइवल यहाँ पे जाना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो शायद से ASI Esports के लिए भी यहाँ पे दिक्कतें बन सकती हैं। और RQ दूसरी जगह पर ईजी से कहर मचाते हुए आगे की तरफ बढ़ेंगे। प्यारा नॉकआउट यहाँ पे लिया जाएगा, दूसरे नॉकआउट की तरफ यहाँ पे बढ़ते हुए लैपर, और शायद से जो नॉकआउट है नहीं आ पाएगा और लैपर को यहाँ पे डाउन किया जाएगा। देखिए घबराने वाली कोई बात नहीं है, क्योंकि ये जो टीम्स हैं हम लोग को देखने को मिल रहा है कितनी जल्दी फाइट ले रहे हैं और जल्दी जल्दी अपने एग्जीक्यूशंस को बढ़ा रहे हैं। नुकसान यहाँ पे टीम्स को आ तो सकता है अगर उनको यहाँ पर रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं मिलेगा। एज इट्स ऑल अबाउट कॉन्करिंग the map of Rondo, but right now the most priority is not zone, the priority is not loot, but the priority is to conquer that respawn tower.
Those elimination points coming in handy for a lot of these teams. 1 on 4 already, 52 on 3, 3 for SI, 4 for DRS and Team Secret a P each. Now these teams have already secured so many points, as you said. You know, making sure that you have someone towards the recall tower is going to be beneficial. And I believe 40 already had someone. RQ now with the 4 players alive there as well. So a lot of these teams are ready for this performance, and STARXHARIS is going to get taken down there as well. Refuse, beautiful play with the shotgun there. I believe that is the S12K in the hand, but Sky is going to be bleeding, not confirmed just yet. And Bgmi with 2 points already in their favor, looking to get more. And Hora, well, they might be able to get this point onto Refuse, so because I don't think there's anyone else apart from him on the side of Bgmi in the vicinity, so he might just be in a lot of trouble. And if he can actually, you know, go for this 1v3, 1v4, things might look dangerous, but he's out in the open. He's going to get taken down. The point that he got onto STARXHARIS will not be converted to a finish, just a knock. So the point will not be given, but Bgmi, they'll be okay with it. They will still manage to get 2 eliminations with 4 players standing.
Juke is down, and he MJ being the solo win survivor. Alright, Edge, we've been talking about all the Vietnamese teams, right? I mean, we do have 3 Vietnamese teams playing in the top 18, but right now, Vietnamese teams, somewhere around, they're struggling, but especially Team Flash, they're having a good time, but DRS Gaming, the Nepali Big Giants is also coming into the fight. Cyclone really close into the vicinity, and we know there's one more team that's surviving and exactly 2 players, but there we go, Frag coming from the back ends, and he is here to give the cover to his brother. And I feel like Team Ultra Egos, they will be feeling the wrath from the side of Snape. Oh wait, Snape, a good cover fire coming in. Edge, we have seen the addition of Snape finally from the side of Team Ultra Ego. Do you think his addition actually made a huge change in the gameplay of Team Ultra Ego?
It did. And I believe I've also seen Moana joining the party, and I'm still waiting to see the impact that he's going to have on the game, on the team. Still waiting for Rosemary though, to be really honest. Waiting to see him in action. It's been a while. But once again, we have a long journey in front of us. Ape trying his best to juke him out, will be able to get the frag knock onto Cyclone. Now DRS still in the heat as Frag and Kill right here are going to be the only one standing towards Yulin. DRS might be losing a couple more players here. Giving away 2 more points might be scary. Alter Ego immediately going for those revival as well. Snape picking up another grenade. Will not be doing any damage. That's an unfortunate one. But I believe Kilobyte is really far away. I believe he's already at a position where he can actually go for a recall. But in the meanwhile, hold on. Team Secret, they get eliminated. 4 eliminations, but they're still first team to get taken out from the map.
Oh, Frag, the elite level of awareness, we can see he is capitalizing 2 of the players all together, just pushing in with that S12K. Will be finding one, maybe? No, he won't be able to. XMPL down to his knees, Frag also down to his knees, and Killer Whitey, the best decision is to go back and just capitalize that respawn tower, and he will be getting that respawn easily. But let's just have a look on 4 thrives, क्योंकि यहाँ पर हम लोगों को display clearly दिख रहा है. एंड राइट नाउ हम लोग को 4 थ्राइव्स न्यूयॉर्क्स फैक्ट्री के रीजन में नहीं देखने को मिल रही है, या फिर न्यूयॉर्क्स फैक्ट्री के पास ही है. एक बारी मैं मिनी मैप जरूर देखना चाहूँगा कि 4 थ्राइव्स कहाँ पे उतरी और क्या आगे यहाँ पर इजाफा करेंगे अपने गेम के अंदर. बट 4 थ्राइव्स बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारा परफॉर्मेंस आज के दिन के अंदर रहा है. एंड जो कोऑर्डिनेशन हम सिनर्जी के बारे में हम लोग बात करते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा कैलकुलेटेड एंड कंट्रोल प्ले रहा है. चारों प्लेयर्स यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा प्यारा कोऑर्डिनेशन निभाते हुए, बट कहीं ना कहीं जो स्ट्रैटेजी है आज के दिन के अंदर, उसके अंदर थोड़ा बहुत अगर बदलाव करें, अगर थोड़ा बहुत ट्वीक लाए, तो मे भी हो सकता है चिकन डिनर लोगों के पास आएगा ज़रूर. एच, would you agree with me on that thing?
I definitely do. I mean, in like a situation where everything goes in your favor, I think yes. But otherwise, there are also teams that play unorthodox, and especially since this is Rondo, right? Getting that chicken dinner is not gonna be the only concern. Making sure that you have those elimination points, especially in this map, is the key to getting those extra bit of points. Making use of that recall system, making sure that Rondo is in your favor. What I mean, chicken dinner gives you 10 points, yes, of course. But if let's say you come in second with 6 points, that's a 4-point difference, which you can easily cover with 4 extra elimination points. That's basically what I'm talking about. So I think this is the one map where people are not going to be worried about getting that chicken. I mean, if they get it, yes, they will be happy to take it, definitely. But I feel like on Rondo, getting the chicken is not going to be their main motive. It's more like getting as many eliminations as possible without having to worry about team eliminations early into the game at least.
The Saviors हमारी स्क्रीन के ऊपर चारों प्लेयर जिंदा रहेंगे. 2 पॉइंट्स यहाँ पर इन लोगों ने ले लिए हैं. धीरे धीरे करके यहाँ पर अपने कदमों को बढ़ाएंगे अल्टर ईगो के अगेंस्ट. कदमों को नहीं एग्जैक्टली, और अपने व्हीकल्स को बढ़ाएंगे धीरे धीरे. द Saviors होप बार बार अपनी सीट को चेंज कर रहे हैं. AUG से स्प्रे लेने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं एंड कोई भी यहाँ पर नॉकआउट नहीं मिल पाया. द Saviors धीरे धीरे यहाँ पर टीम फ्लैश के अगेंस्ट भी फाइट लेने को स्टार्ट करेंगे. लेट्स लुक एट द टीम्स. आई मीन यहाँ पर एक छोटे से सेक्शन में इतना ज्यादा बड़ा क्लस्टर. TRS भी है, टीम फ्लैश भी है, टीम द Saviors भी है और टीम अल्टर ईगोस भी है. सो 5 टीम्स लगातार यहाँ पर एक साथ आ चुकी है और एक साथ में क्लैश लेंगी. और शायद से एक नॉकआउट वहां पर आया था अल्टर ईगो के ऊपर. वही का एलिमिनेशन भी यहाँ पर द Saviors की टीम लेती हुई. और शायद से बेहतर डिसीजन रहेगा कि एक अच्छा कंपाउंड को पकड़े तो वहाँ पर जाकर थोड़ा बहुत रेस्ट लें और विश्राम करें. मे बी उसके बाद में शायद से आगे हम लोग को फाइट्स देखने को मिल सकती है. बट हो रहा है Esports. 2 अच्छे एलिमिनेशन. स्काई हो रहा है यहाँ पर डाउन हो चुके हैं. अगर उनका रिस्पॉन आएगा तो शायद से और भी ज़्यादा अच्छा हो सकता है और गेम के अंदर हिम्मत और भी इन लोगों की बढ़ सकती है.
Could be the case. I mean, they could actually get that extra bit of confidence there, but 52, but in 95 is going to get taken down. 3 eliminations and now a casualty. Team 52 could actually be looking forward to, more fights here. 1 more point for Wine and they will be the first team to get that 100 points in the overall. RIQ not that far away though, to be really honest. They can actually do it at the end of the game as well. Wine, let's see if they can actually capitalize on this one. RIQ with 3 eliminations, all 3 with 3, Flash with 2, 3 for 52 Esports as well. The Xavier won 3 side as well. DRS and Alpha Gaming, both of them sitting on 5. This is the team. These are the teams that everyone's looking out for. But the one more team that I am waiting to see how they make a comeback, because at the start of the game, they were, oh no. Why is the timing so good when I talk about any team? I was just talking about 40 again and there's a knock. Well, I was gonna say, 40 they had a terrible start, but can they bring it back?
I mean, that's where the resilience will be. The mental resilience will be walking in. But Noki, यहाँ पर हम लोग को finally Noki का आता हुआ देखने को मिल रहा है. And finally he is here playing with his team. T24 Noki, yes, Huzaifa aka and Falak खेलते हुए देखने को मिलेंगे. IQQ जो नहीं करेंगे. And Falak देखिए M416 का कहर यहाँ पर मचाते हुए मोहना के ऊपर यहाँ पर नॉक लिया जाएगा. And शायद से वो मिसप्लेसमेंट आती हुई प्रोन करना चाह रहे थे और शायद से वहाँ पर स्टैंड होकर उनका नॉकआउट वहाँ पर आ चुका है. थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है. बट यहाँ पर yes भी डाउन हो चुके हैं. 2 प्लेयर्स यहाँ पर टीम 4 थ्राइव्स के जा चुके हैं. And they are bleeding off. फलक का यहाँ पर रिवाइवल आना बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल रहेगा. एंड 4 थ्राइव्स यहाँ से दूर नहीं जा सकती है. यहाँ पर अब हिम्मत इन लोगों को ठान के रखनी पड़ेगी और यहाँ से ये फाइट जो है जीत के जानी पड़ेगी अल्टर ईगोस के अगेंस्ट. पीछे जाने का यहाँ पर शायद से कोई भी ऑप्शन नहीं है. बहुत ही ज्यादा नाजुक लम्हा 4 थ्राइव्स के लिए. नॉकी भी डाउन हो चुके हैं. T24 बीइंग द सोलो सर्वाइवर शायद से 4 थ्राइव्स एलिमिनेशन के बहुत ज्यादा पास. अल्टर ईगोस आगे बढ़ रही है. पहला नॉकआउट यहाँ पे निकाला जाएगा. दूसरे नॉकआउट की दरकार. दूसरा भी लिया जा सकता था शायद से, बट नहीं, वो चीज नहीं हो पाई और 4 थ्राइव्स यहाँ से एलिमिनेट हो चुकी है. बहुत ही ज़्यादा नाजुक लंबा था, बहुत ही ज़्यादा गहरी सोच के साथ में उन्होंने सारे डिसीजंस लिए थे, बट फोर्थ राइव्स अल्ट्रा ईगोस के थ्रू आउट प्ले हुई और नियोस फैक्ट्री के रीजन में अब उससे थोड़ा सा बाहर उन्होंने जो फाइट स्टार्ट करी थी उसका जो हश्र था उनके लिए अच्छा नहीं रहा। इसी के साथ में फोर्थ राइव्स एलिमिनेट होती हुई 16वें पायदान के ऊपर।
15 position gone. Boom might get taken on the overall there as well after this performance because of those position points not coming into play anymore for them. But what do you think? Who do you think is going to be the ones coming out on top here? I mean, with the way things have started, we did not expect this start on the map of Rondo. So, which team do you think? Yeah, I'm putting you in position that you like to put me in. So, yeah, go ahead. Make your predictions here, Inferno.
I mean, Misfits International, we are witnessing them right now on screen. But Edge, as we were talking about the predictions, right? Somewhere around, I do have a vibe and instant that today, Team Ultra Ego and the addition of Snape actually worked out for them little by little. But still, it is actually working for them. But Ultra Egos, I do have a vibe. Maybe they can take and pull this chicken dinner up. But what are your feelings on this?
Flash, maybe? Flash could be, one of the teams that actually can close things off. I am still waiting for them to actually step up. At the moment, Indonesian teams are the ones dominating. Voin, RQ, Alter Egos. UK also coming fresh off of chicken dinner are going to be one of the favorites, I'm pretty sure. But I still want to stick to Flash at the moment. I feel like they have a really good chance of, getting those extra bit of points, at least in terms of eliminations, maybe if not in terms of position placement. APG also picking up the pace with 50 points now, thanks to those 10 coming in those eliminations. 15-minute mark about ahead, zone closing in now. So the circle's coming in as well. So these rotations are going to be coming in clutch at the moment. RIQ, 6 eliminations. They've lost YouTube comp. But can they make their way back in? Yes, it's not that far away from them. So stage 4 circle should not be an issue for RIQ.
But Edge, हम लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं जो दो हमारी पाकिस्तानी टीम है, टीम एसआई Esports एंड टीम फोर्थ राइव्स बहुत ही ज़्यादा अर्ली एलिमिनेट हो गई एंड पूरा ट्राई किया था इस मैच को कन्वर्ट करने का, बट शायद से वो चीज़ नहीं हो पाई और यहाँ से एलिमिनेट होते हुए आगे आने वाले समय के अंदर वो अपना पूरा ट्राई करेंगे कि चिकन डिनर ले पाए। बट स्पेशली टीम फोर्थ राइव्स का ये जो मैप है, ये जो रोंडो का मुकाबला है, उनका सबसे ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग पार्ट है। रोंडो की पकड़ फोर्थ राइव्स की बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी है, बट अभी के लिए वो यहाँ से एलिमिनेट होते हुए और उनका परफॉर्मेंस जो था वो इतना ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं आ पाया। बट देखते हैं आने वाले मैचेस के अंदर क्या वो लोग चिकन डिनर निकाल पाएंगे या फिर नहीं। And we will be having a look on fourth Thrives and Team ASIT Esports into the upcoming matches, which is going to be Irangal and Miramar. But let's just have a look at that points towards Team Alpha Gaming, because 10 eliminations already. Edge, is that right? Okay, I'm not blind, right, Edge? They're having 10 eliminations. Can you please remind me?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good numbers they're picking up, but it's not over yet. They might get more. They're up to 11 now on the side of Alpha Gaming. RQ getting taken down thanks to the players on the side of our Esports. Voin now putting the screw to the players on the side of Alpha Gaming as we were talking about them. They will lose a player, and Voin will first team to get that 100th point. With that 6th elimination on the board, they will be feeling really confident after their performance on playoffs. We were kind of worried about them moving on to the grand finals. Well, now we know what they are capable of. This is exactly why they're one of the toughest teams out there to face off against. And Voin, 4 players standing, 6 eliminations going into this one. Can they keep the momentum going?
Can they keep the momentum going? It's got to be the question. Top 12 teams, 41 players are remaining, and let's see who is going to be making the move and who will be taking this winner chicken. And that is the question. Sky Horror, on the other hand, he gets eliminated way too early. We have seen Sky Horror playing immense in the playoffs, and especially in day number 1 of finals and playoffs 1, he was actually being really good of a player. but Hora Esports, Sky especially, is feeling the wrath of the enemy players and he got eliminated. Edge, we have seen Sky Hora coming up with good gunpowder and close range, but right now, somewhere around he is not feeling great and he is just getting eliminated way too early.
RRQ holding on to their ground. Miss grenades? Probably a misclick, or I'm not really sure if they're trying to fake it or use that as a distraction. But those 2 grenades, unfortunately, are going to be wasted at the moment. Stage 4 circle now coming into play. We will wait to see if these rotations will hamper any of the performances coming in from these sides. 2K Esports still holding on. Void, they don't really need to worry about their position on the overall or on the map, as a matter of fact. But as the zone comes to a close, they are still pretty much in the center. So they will, they will have to be a little careful to the point where they might be sandwiched and surrounded by all the players on the other corners. And top players, once again, in terms of damage, it has not changed. It's still IQQ, Bani, and Razak.
I mean, that's the thing, and you can see the zone, the PUBG gods. They're showing mercy a little bit because into the previous 3 matches we have seen zone going havoc on all the players and the teams, and especially IGLs. They're dealing tough moments at times to rotate the teams and the players into the zone. But let's just have a look on Team Alpha Gaming, because 11 elimination, what a great performance it is. Alpha Gaming, it's all about gathering those positioning points now. Let's just have a slow paced gameplay, or else maybe from here dealing a tough time is not far away. So Edge, I mean, Alpha Gaming 11 eliminations, which is one of the most highest number of the day we have seen. So what could be the next play coming in? I guess Alpha Gaming right now, not taking fight is going to be the right priority, and taking the zone and doing those rotation will be the right priority because they are out of the zone. But they need to make the way into the zone. They're having young on Galacticons into the way, and I guess more and more teams coming in from the back ends. So Team Alpha Gaming, the time is looking shady for you all.
11 eliminations, but they are not over. It's not done for them yet. 50 Esports, on the other hand, it is done for them. Unfortunately, with 5 eliminations, they will go out in 12th position, 5th on the overall. Misfit International going to be holding on to their ground. Look at the split coming in. Misfit already inside. Flash will now be making a move. They will have to be cautious because all the Conqueror areas are here as well, and the Xavier might be the ones taking them down. There's a lot of chaos that can actually happen here. Nave at the moment will be taken down. One young, beautiful shots there coming in with the AUG. Rika will be the one dropping Badru, and all 3 areas to fill in the heat. They might get taken out of the picture. Glumatic, on the other hand, will be dropping down Jaw, and Snape, he is going to be confirmed along with the other players on the side of Flash, on the side of Alter Egos, thanks to the grenade coming in from the Xavier. Flash and the Xavier, they will put the end to the side of Alter Ego areas.
Exactly, Team Flash, only 4 eliminations. Zeus going to get down on his knees, as you were talking about. They will be taking all of their vehicles and try to gather that zonal advantage, but the Xavier sent from the backends. Team Misfits International, a sandwich situation happening over there. And Team Alpha Gaming, what a good run it was. 12 elimination, and they are getting eliminated on the 10th spot. So Edge, they're only having 12 elimination points. That's it. Man, oh man, that was a good run. But they just got eliminated. This is just bad to see.
Unfortunate, yes, but it is what it is. And great run coming in, as you said, but it's not over for them. We still have 2 more maps after this, so it's probably going to be interesting to see how things turn out for them later on. 21-minute mark. Jiggle Horror will be putting the screws to the players on the side of DX. Flash with 4 eliminations. They have lost their star key player, that is Zeus, but they do have Vika, who's the one absolutely popping off in the grand finals. And we will wait to see if he can do something magical here. Maybe help the squad get the chicken dinner at the end of the day. Wine are still going to be the favorites with 4 players standing and 7 eliminations. Alright, Esports, Sleepy and Jiggle are the only ones standing right now, as Nofia 911 is bleeding.
They're bleeding, and they're losing their spots. Sleepy and Jiggle being the survivor, being the deadly duo. Can they actually pull it off? The revival is going to be the question. And they need to be really cautious and look at the vehicles. They're having this pretty looking Lamborghinis in their garages, and it's all about using those Lamborghinis to come up into the zone. But Sky and especially Team Horror Esports, they're into the zone, nothing to fuss about. But oh, young on Galacticos, Master Smile, he's going to get down his knees. Edge, they're losing the sport slowly and steadily, and I feel like Team YG from Myanmar, they're losing the spot. And if they're going to survive like this, if they're going to play like this, maybe this consistency won't be the best. But Team Flash, Vika being the Solomon survivor, we have seen yesterday, he's just going havoc and berserk on the teams and taking 11 eliminations slowly, single-handedly. Let's see what's going to be happening.
I think it's going to get taken down there. It feels really rough for the side of Flash at the moment. There's only one player standing that's weaker, and Top is going to get taken down as well. That's another point given away. And there you have it. Xavier will be getting another one. So that's 7 now with 2 players surviving for them. Vika's the only one standing on the side of Flash. Young on Galacticos, I believe, are going to be feeling the heat as Mr. International will be dropping down more players on their side. There's only one more standing. And for how long is the question? As Mr. International, they have 4. Tony Kawai, Jiggle Hora, and Sleepy Hora are the only ones standing on the side of Hora Esports. They're stuck. And I don't really know. I don't really see a way how they can make their way back into the circle.
And here you go, young on Galacticos. They are gone. They just got eliminated on the 9th spot, and this wasn't the best performance coming in. YG, they are struggling. They're struggling. They were on the 18th spot. They're on 17th spot right now, which is good. But not the best. And Team 4 Thrives. Team the Xaviers right now, we can see on our screen. Taking 5 seconds, Team Flash, Vika being the Solomon survivor. Let's see what's going to be happening using that additional K. Coming up short close and taking some shots. Not able to find any sort of connections, and there we have it. Viney Sports on the other hand, they got eliminated. Xaviers. Is that a smoke incoming? Yes, this is going to be using that smoke. And Horror Esports is also eliminated. And Team Flash, they are also eliminated, and they are gone.
Top 5 teams now, ladies and gentlemen. 2K Esports, Misfit International, RIQ, Glooblook, and Xavier. Well, the favorites looking at the top are gone. Looking like the ones that are sitting at the top are gone now. And RIQ with 2, Glue with 3, Xavier with 2, Misfit International's barely surviving with 4. So 2K, there's a really good chance they can actually close out this one with another chicken dinner. Same thing could be said for the side of Misfit and RIQ, Glooblook, Xavier. Well, there's a good chance they can actually get the first chicken dinner for themselves into this grand final. Let's see what is going to be the case, as we will be taking a look at State 7 Circle in the next few seconds. The split from the side of Glue is decent, and they will be okay, but RIQ, they're right in the center of the circle. I think they might be the first one to get taken down here if no one takes a fight against anyone else.
Exactly. That is going to be the absolute case. Edge. Top 5 teams, top 15 teams, top 15 players remaining on our screen. Misfits International, 8 elimination, the domination we were waiting for. The teams coming in from the side of Philippine region. Are they here to dominate? Are they here to win the match of round 1? Are they here to win the Phase 1 finals of Asia Battleverse Chapter 3rd? It's going to be a big question upcoming. But Misfit International, the performance today, it is good. Effie, that Beetle, and okay, good driving skills right there. He is going with that reverse gear and directly gathering that zonal advantage. Misfit International surviving with 4 players. 2K Esports surviving with 4 players. Glue surviving with 3 players. This is good, but RQ and the Xaviers, the disadvantage right now here is going to be a big habit for the Xaviers, and RQ surviving with only 2 is going to be a huge disadvantage. And as I'm talking about it, Glue Esports, they lose 1 player.
RQ, Glue. Probably the fight between them, as the Xavier focus on the players on the side of Misfit International. I'm not really sure if that's going to be a wise decision. So to go back into the smoke, to go back into the cover, this is a better decision, and he's going to be happy with this, using that puddle to his advantage at the moment. And Xavier will survive the fight for now, but the circle will force them back in, and they just made it barely made it in. And Xavier, well, they're still feeling the heat thanks to those grenades being raining from the side of 2K and RQ. They could, they could get taken down if they get spotted, because Misfit International and Glue, it looks like this could be a fight between these two teams.
The grenades are reigning supreme, the utilities are reigning supreme on the map of Rondo. Top 5 teams, and it's all about which team is going to take that first bullet, which team is going to make a havoc and going berserk. It's all about the patience. We are down to 27 minutes in the game. It's got to be 8th stage and still 14 players are remaining. 5 teams are remaining. The chaos we always expect from the match of Rondo is here. The intensity is getting more and more. I can just feel the heat through my screen right now. But Edge, 2K Esports and Misfits International, both of the teams, the patience level is just rising. It's all about striking into the right particular moment. Let's see which team is going to be taking the chicken dinner. But right now, Edge, there's no team taking that zonal advantage. RQ Lapper, on the other hand, they're in the zone. They're having a good spot. But can they defend it?
Not going to be easy, but defending that situation, their position, their hopes and dreams to maybe get the chicken dinner. So we'll see how that turns out for them, as 2K, they will be losing a player at the moment thanks to Xavier. Will be bleeding, not completely taken out just yet. Blue, there's only one man standing on his feet, and things might just get taken, might look worse for them. But Xavier, they lose a player thanks to Clody. Xavier are going to be eliminated in the meanwhile. A beautiful grenade taking out the players inside of 2K. Misfit International looks like they're on the verge of getting themselves another chicken dinner here in day number 2 of the grand finals. There are two players now, Glue, with only one standing. 2K, both the players are very, very tagged up. Misfit International is a perfect time for them to close out the distance between all of them. And 2K, they might get taken down. Lily Boy and Hulk, the only one standing. Hawaii trying to push out the distance, trying to close in between all of these teams.
It's all about to make the move. Misfits International, they're looking up really strong. 11 elimination. The dominance is coming in. This is the thing that we were waiting for. And this is the performance we were waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Misfits International for you from the region of Philippines. And they are here to make a havoc. They are here to go berserk on these teams and on the enemies. 2K Esports, they're just barely surviving, and the grenade is just looking so damn promising. And there we go, Team Blue being the Solomon survivor in the outskirt region of the blue zone, and this marks an elimination for the whole team. Team Misfits International being and taking the chicken dinner in the 4th one. Edge, what a great performance it was from all the teams, all the 18 teams, but man, this team being the best.
What a game this has turned out to be. Woo! And I mean, we got to see Voin once again dominating the server till the end, but unfortunately, just not enough. Towards the end, they did get taken down as well. It was a very weird start for the side of 40 as well. Flash turned out to be, it turned out to be a decent game for them, but just not enough. I mean, that's not the Rondo that we were expecting coming in from them. DRS also decent performance yet again coming into this one. But overall, yeah, this was kind of unexpected, to be really honest. This Rondo, the outcome, I don't think, at least I didn't see this one coming. I mean, I had a lot of predictions in my head, but this was definitely not one of them.
I mean, we are done with 4 matches. What a great day it has been already, and a really, really long journey. And if you guys are not hydrated yet, and just reminding you all, please sip on the water, because the intensity is getting more and more heated, and it's getting hotter in the temperature. But after this, we'll be having a look on the map of Erangel. I don't know, I know why you're laughing. I fumbled right there, but it's fine. You can laugh on that. But we are done with 4 matches, and we are down to 2 more. But ladies and gentlemen, audience watching out there, अगर आप लोगों ने अभी तक हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है, so what you guys are waiting for? And let me see how many subscribers we are having right now. And I guess we are not still, I mean, we did not complete 35k subscribers, and शायद से आज थोड़ा सपोर्ट कम है. So please जाके सब्सक्राइब करिए अभी हमारे चैनल को of 141 Esports, and जहाँ पे अभी आप लोग स्ट्रीम देख रहे हो. It has been a great day already, and देखते हैं आगे आने वाले समय के अंदर क्या मैचेस देखने को मिलेंगे. हालांकि हम लोगों ने देखा जो हमारी 2 पाकिस्तानी टीम थी, SIT Esports और Fourth Rise, बहुत ही जल्दी एलिमिनेट हो गई. And as you were talking about Edge, I mean, the start was really troublesome for Team Fourth Rise, and then I guess वो Neox factory में नहीं उतरे, they changed their drop. I want to have a look on the recap और highlights cause मेरे को देखना है कि कहाँ पे 4 Thrives उतरी and ASI Esports वो एक्चुअली बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही ज़्यादा बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस उन लोगों की। हालांकि दूसरे पेज पे वो लोग हैं, 4 Thrives यहाँ पे पहले पेज पे रहेगी एंड शायद से ओवरऑल स्टैंडिंग्स में इस मैच के बाद उन लोगों की जो पोजीशनिंग है ओवरऑल स्टैंडिंग्स पे वो शायद से डिफर कर सकती है। पिछली बार 6वें पायदान पे थे, शायद से अब 8वें या 7वें पे जा सकते हैं। बट लेट्स जस्ट हैव अ लुक ऑन द हाइलाइट्स बिकॉज़ वी स्टार्टेड ऑफ रियली स्ट्रांग against Hora Esports and Team 4 Stripes. But RQ, man, those knockouts was really good. Lapper and RQ, they did manage to survive till the end in the zone, and it was a good match for Team RQ again.
It was a decent performance coming in. It could have been better, especially if they would have just been able to get more position points there, along with a couple more eliminations, if you ask me. But 4 Tribes, that was just. I mean, this was not something we were expecting or we saw coming. But at the end, you can see these final circles, the final few stages of the map. You could see Mr. International. They were looking like, like they could actually get taken down there towards the end. But 2K and Glue, they've tried their best to pick up the pace. And it's just a man advantage that the Misfit had over the other players, over the other teams, that they could not actually take him down. And 3 eliminations for FV, Tony Cavallo, and 4 along with Clody and Sarah. All 3 of these players with 4 eliminations. FV did well as well. It was equal contribution coming in. So that's a total